Jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Evening, how are we? It is the Late Show here at JM. Lovely to have your company. My name's Ray Carpenter, all the way with you until 10 o'clock. Gemma Crow is with me tonight, but she's an absolute nightmare getting into JM today. She's been sat on motorway for an hour. So she's here, she's just having a coffee, setting herself in, and she will be with me momentarily, forthwith. And all of that, she'll be sitting over there in a minute with me and taking us through some amazing kits from 7 o'clock. Beautiful antique bronze kit that she's got coming up for us just in a little while. I hope you're really well. It's so lovely to see you. Hope you're really good. For the holidays. I don't know why I'm saying it like Bert from Mary Poppins, but you know, there we go. We love a little bit of Dick Van Dyke. Can we just... we love Mary Poppins, new film out soon. Exciting times. Yeah, this Christmas, isn't it? Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Who's going to the cinema on Christmas Day? Would you go on Christmas Day?
Yeah, Christmas Day's all boring.
Christmas Day is boring. Oh, gosh. It's not boring. Boxing Day. Boxing Day or day after Boxing Day, I'm with you. Christmas Day, oh no.
Yeah, but there's nothing open on Christmas Day. You can't go and do it.
Can't go and do anything on Christmas Day. You're supposed to be staying at home. No, she's like, Anyway, I hope you're well. We're really good here. We are very well, and I hope you are as well. We've got lots and lots to show you and lots to bring you. So in the 8 o'clock hour, we're having a findings focus. Yeah, we are. We're going to be focusing on some fabulous deals for you on your findings. We've got copper base, brass base, and solid sterling silver base for you in your findings in that hour. So we're looking forward to that. We've got some amazing star buys for you, including some lovely Burmese sapphire. Come and take a look at this colour. This is, I picked up both. All good. We've got some beautiful blues. Now, with all due respect, depending on what it is that you're looking for from your sapphires, these two strands will deliver whatever it is that you are looking for. We've got some beautiful plain rondelles. However, the plain rondelles, I need to warn you, the plain rondelles, I've got 6 strands, and that is your lot. Unfortunately, very scarce indeed. But I can do you an amazing deal on these beautiful blues that are coming up for you a little later on as well. Lovely soft luster from the faceting on these faceted rondelles. A lovely powder blue colour. Got some fantastic pearls. Now, I need to give you a bit of a heads up on in stock, brand new back in our warehouse, this deal. Now, this is your must-have, okay? Going under £5 and then some a little later on at 8 o'clock. Now, we reckon, because we've got a really decent quantity of these going very far, under £5. We would like to open these up for you for pre-order. How does that sound? It means that if you're busy tonight, if you've got to pop out, if you're a parent, taxi this evening, it means that you can, of course, still get involved. So they are now available for you on the website and via the phone number that's on your screen. They're going under £5, believe me. Those are all genuine and they are a brilliant deal. So these are coming up for us at 8 o'clock, but you can pre-order these now. Okay, next to just, I have got it, yeah. Have a look at this. So much going on tonight, honestly. Jam-packed. Have a look at this. We kick off your evening with very last of stock trace chain. Now again, just looking at this chain, very simple, very elegant, 18 inches in length, so your traditional, very classic 18-inch length chain. You can see that it's got some lovely bright luster coming off the links. Nice big open links here as well. Trace chains are more often than not quite a delicate link, really closely knit together. But this particular trace chain has got that bigger gap between those beautiful links. Have a look at this. 18 inches in length, 2.2 by 1.7 millimeter links. And the very last of stock. Now, with that said, wait until you see this price. Please do make sure that you are dialed. Is there enough to go around at that price? That's what we have to ask ourselves. A solid sterling silver, beautiful chain. The last 11, you can see that that is the last opportunity that we've got for you. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on these. Already you are on the phone lines and already you are checking out and confirming, which is brilliant to see. By the way, if you are trying to multi-buy right now, please, if you are trying to multi-buy on these, you need to be checking out as soon as you possibly can, of course. £4.95 is a magic number here, £4.95, of course, here at JM. You get your welcome pack, of course, if that's what you are spending with us on your first ever purchase. And of course, if you've never bought with us before, that welcome pack so that you can make your first piece of jewellery is coming at you. £4.95 on your screen. Please do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Got a lovely, decent size bolt ring clasp as well. 4 final chances. Make sure you're checking out. That is nearly flown out of the door. Holders lines. Talk to the call centre. Good luck. Now, we are delving into... Now this is really unusual for us to see. We hardly ever get a chance to see these. These are double drilled labradorites. You've got the top and the bottom part drilled of your ovals. Now these have been in kits before and we've seen such beautiful designs, haven't we, from our guest designers. Cuff bracelets, beautiful elaborate neckline pieces suspended between wire, beautiful spacer beads and gemstones in between. Absolutely gorgeous creations with this strand. Unfortunately now it's the last of stock, so make sure that you are dialing confirming as soon as you can on these. 180 carats of labradorite, a huge carat weight, beautiful graduation, £24.95 on your screen normally. Say again. Well, that's a big drop, isn't it? Huge. All the way down to £16.95 for you on your screen there. Now, bearing in mind, okay, you are looking at a strand that would ordinarily be looking at a price of over £20, and yet that reduction means that you've got the most amazing opportunity to purchase all those different sizes. Look again, that magical Labrador essence is happening with every single one of those. I know that a lot of our guest designers have made beautiful rings out of these as well, because you've got those wonderful secure anchor points when it comes to your solid sterling silver wire, and of course your wire wrap rings. And so much more as well, if you think about it. You know, I think it was lovely Laura Binding that made a big cuff out of these, or perhaps it was Fleur. Laura Binding, I reckon. I think it was Laura Binding, who's made like a beautiful sort of cuff bracelet out of this with those graduating labradorites just literally focal point there on the center of the wrist and then outwards. It just cries for it. Look at the rainbow. Isn't that almost Amalite, that appearance that you're getting in that gorgeous labradorite? Rainbows. We do love a lot of rainbows here. Madagascan, of course, which means that we've got great quality. Really, really beautiful. You can see the full rainbow of that Labrador essence coming through. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming though. $16.95. Well done. Moving on. Last stock on those. Moving over to, say that again for me, sorry, Beck. Number 7. Thanks, darling. Now then, we've got some really strong shaped ametrine. Have a look at this. It's not often that we get a chance to see sizable ametrines. You've got beautiful long line facets. No two of these gorgeous cuts are identical. They are very, very similar, but what you're really having to focus on here is that split of colour that you get, where you get that pop of gold amongst that kind of caress of that beautiful purple. You've got a lovely amount of faceting going on here as well. Now I know that our guest designers have put these into rings, they've been rosary linked, they've been beautifully distinctive in pieces of jewelry, because ametrine is a beautifully distinctive gemstone, isn't it? You know, it really is. Coming from Anahi in Bolivia, coming from that one entire place in the world, gorgeous purples traveling through golds and vice versa. Last of stock on this one, 18 centimetre strand, with a centre drill through all of those, a really bold and beautiful strand. Now, the price on your screen, I think, is a little bit of a shocker, if I'm being honest with you. $9.95. I think that you would probably expect to be paying maybe just one of those, that price on screen. Amazing, distinctive, beautiful, and again, remember, your Anahi ametrine, it's got the same sort of, if you like, A-lister personality as your tanzanite, because it comes from that one location only. You're talking about Anahi in Bolivia. These are some of the largest pieces of ametrine that we've had in the warehouse, and very much last of stock on these, so do check out. No guarantee that we'll get more ametrine. We have just had a big delivery of our beautiful must-have pearls at 8 o'clock. Brand new, back in the warehouse for you, ready, coming to you at 8 o'clock tonight, but available for pre-order now. Anahi ametrine is not something that we can sit back and say that we are definitely getting another delivery on, so do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. $9.95 for the last of stock on your Anahi ametrine. Huge good luck. Check out as soon as you can. Thank you, my lovely. Now, here is a treat and a half. We have got loads and loads going on with this bundle. Okay, so this is a last chance opportunity on a seed bead bundle. Now, for those of you who know the late show, when myself and the team are with you, we love a last chance seed bead bundle, and this is one of them. So let me show you. We have tipped a lot of them out into these little dishes so that we can show you your colorway, but we are talking very, very last of stock. Okay, so let me line them up here for you, and then we'll go through exactly what it is that you're getting. All right, so let's start with your size 6s. So I'm going to just tilt that pot there for you so you get a chance to see the colours, because they are amazing. This is the Aurora Borealis collection that you're getting here. These are your size 6, the blue lined aqua Aurora Borealis. Blue lined aqua Aurora Borealis. Is that it on the bundle quantity? Oh my goodness me. Do you know what? You're getting all this seed beads, all these beautiful colours, the pinks, the blues, the purples, the teals. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on these. You've got blue lined aqua Aurora Borealis seed beads in the size 6. You've got the hot pink lined crystal Aurora Borealis in a size 8. You've got the lime crystal Aurora Borealis in the seed bead side 8. You've got the lined wine Aurora Borealis seed beads in a 15. You've got the matte transparent grey Aurora Borealis in the size 8. You've got the pale peach lined crystal Aurora Borealis sea bead in a 15. You're also getting the raspberry lined crystal Aurora Borealis in an 8 and the silver lined smoky amethyst Aurora Borealis in an 8. That's a heck of a lot of sea beads for $24.95. The very, very last of stock. My goodness gracious. When we said last of stock, we meant it. That's an amazing deal for $24.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are getting 8 tubes of seed beads in all those beautiful different Aurora Borealis finishes for just $24.99. That's it. If you're very, very lucky, you need to check out. Check out, check out, check out. Oversubscribed on that. Hold those lines. Hi, Jem. How are you, lovely?
I'm good.
Gemma Crow's with us. Bless her. She's been stuck in traffic. She's been stuck on the motorway for over an hour, but she's here and she's safe, and that's all that matters. Have you had a coffee?
I've got one here.
You've got one
I've
on
got
the go.
one here.
That's right. She's
Nice,
got a
strong
top.
one.
Good,
yeah.
good, good. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Fab. How are your kits?
Absolutely gorgeous.
I love those connectors.
I know.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. The first time I've ever used them, and they're so versatile.
Really? First time?
Yeah, yeah.
Lush.
I've never had them before, so I was really excited to
They-
cut them up. And
They're a lovely size. I think, ooh.
Oh, yeah,
Thing
cut
is, you
them
see, not seeing Gemma's jewellery yet because
No,
obviously she was delayed in the car.
Yeah.
It's exciting times. So we'll all be seeing that at the same time together from 7 o'clock. Lovely. You have your coffee.
Thank you.
You settle
I will
in.
indeed.
I cleaned this chair because it was filthy.
Oh.
But the reason I didn't sit in it is because it was still wet.
Oh, okay.
So you've got a chair coming.
I'm actually enjoying standing for
Are you
a minute.
after you've been sat in the car?
2.5 hours sat down. Yeah.
Oh,
so.
bless you. Yeah. Gemma's with us. Get your questions in on all of your aspects of jewellery making. You know she's the lady, of course, who can help you with any of your questions. We've got some beautiful amethyst for you next. Gorgeous colours as well. Come and have a look at this. This is your chance to get graduated ovals faceted. Now, it's not a lot of times, I think, in the last few months where we've seen a lot of faceted amethyst. It is a gorgeous, glossy checkerboard facet. It's beautiful. 60 carats of amethyst, graduated faceted ovals. 7 by 5, 14 by 10, 21 centimetre strand, all unenhanced, all natural. Some really gorgeous deep colours on these, centre drilled as well. So it really does open up a whole way of using. If you think about what you've got here, apart from those sort of few that are larger in the centre, those smaller ones, literally on your head pins with your shepherd hooks, you've got at least 6 pairs of earrings there. Let alone then those beautiful moments that you could attach into a matching bracelet or a matching neckline piece. $7.95 for natural and enhanced Zambian amethyst. Now that area of southern Colomo in, of course, Zambia, producing some of the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments of amethyst that you will ever see. It has got silks and jardins within it because it's been subjected to massive tectonic plate movement over years. But for $7.95, you are owning real life Colomo Southern Zambian amethyst. It is lovely, isn't it? Beautiful deep colour.
It's a beautiful colour. Absolutely
Beautifully deep, isn't it? I know there were some sort of different tones there, but there was really deep ones. Like so glossy with that faceting work.
Yeah, yeah.
Really lovely. I like the idea of antique bronze with the amethyst.
Yeah,
it's a
antique-
lovely combo of colour, isn't it?
It is an absolutely brilliant combo, and those will make fantastic rings with all the wire we've got coming
Yeah,
out. Both
absolutely.
kits,
Yeah,
actually.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. We've got some gorgeous antique bronze coloured wire coming in first kit. Second kit, we've got this beautiful copper colour, and they would both work beautifully with that amethyst. So keep that in mind if you just got your hands on that one. Right, moving on to last month's birthstone. Can you believe we're saying that? Oh, my God, this year is just flying by. This is your chance to get faceted rondelle aquamarines, really sparkly. What I love about this strand is the fact that you're getting a chance to see some of those green and blue tones coming through the aquamarine. Nice subtle tones, gentle sparkle. And a decent sized drill hole going through all of these, even though they're sort of smaller on the sort of rondelle size. Smallest ones that you've got at the end of the tassels here are a 2 mil, all the way through to a 5 mil rondelle that you've got through at the base. But you can see that graduation is so subtle, isn't it? So expertly done on that strand. Now, again, natural daylight, it's going to expose those gorgeous soft aqua colours. £17.95 for a full-on 18 centimetre strand, 30 carats of last month's birthstone. Absolutely about to smash that price tag out of the ballpark for you. Are you ready? £11.95 for you for the late show tonight. Amazing deal. Very last of stock. This first hour is all about that last of stock. We've got 7 o'clock, fantastic first kit in the antique bronze colourway with Gemma. Loads to bring you then, of course. 8 o'clock, we've got our huge must-have pearls way under £5. So make sure that you're pre-ordering on those. They are brand new, back in stock. And loads more to take us all the way through till 10 o'clock tonight. So make sure you keep watching. £11.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. The number that you need to dial, of course. Free phone number for you to call us from all UK landlines, some mobile phone providers as well. You can join us via the web at JewelleryMaker.com and, of course, via the app. And make sure that you are checking out. Huge saving to be had on that strand. Well done. Lovely stuff. Moving on to... yeah, we can indeed. Let's do that. Now, have a look at that bright colour.
Wow.
I mean, that is a pop of colour and a half coming through there. Look at that.
I've never seen that colour.
It's like a hot pink topaz, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Out of this world.
Striking, isn't it?
Now, we're getting 2 in the pack here. Again, they've got that matte backing, so you don't lose any of that sparkle and that colour. And the colour, it's a massive pop of colour. They're quite big as well. They're 18 by 13 mil. You can imagine, can't you, somebody handing you like the finest, maybe pink tourmalines, or the finest moments of perhaps your, your hot pink topaz. These are meticulously colour matched, because Swarovski can do that. You know, you've got perfect calibration, you've got perfect cutting, and then you've got a perfect colour match. What would you be tempted to do, Gemma, with these, hun? Because obviously they haven't got the drill hole.
Yeah.
But they have got that Kool-Aid down to that pavilion, so you have got a bit of base to them, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, they're great for prong setting. You have a high sort of mount for them. But they're great with the seed bead bundle that you've just had.
The colours would be amazing, wouldn't
Colours,
they? Yeah.
perfect, yeah. And you could net around it with your seed beads.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a great way, and I know a lot of people use them in that way. But a simple prong setting, or even into your cerulean or polymer clay, you know, it's going to sit and set really nicely.
They are. I think as long as you've got the majority of that surface exposed, the colour and the pop is just going to be so... it's just a huge impact, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's very intense, that colour. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing price. Under £3 each for really sizable Swarovskis as well. Really sizable. £5.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out 0800 644 655, the number that you need to dial to be making sure that you are checking out on JewelleryMaker.com, of course, if you want to join us online. Thinking, even if you haven't got a project in mind at the moment where you want to work with your Swarovskis, that's okay, that's fine. When they're at that sort of price, in your stash, so they're ready to go when you're ready to go on that project, absolutely perfect. Check out on those. Please do. I have got them, yeah. So, we've got a pack of 3 of them, is it? Intended for adult use only. That's a little bit. Adult trays.
Could have done with those in the car. Should I say that or not?
feel your pain.
It was a long wait.
I feel your pain. With the 2-hour drive up here, it's the first thing you do.
Although I don't think they
Hello
would have been
everybody,
very
hello
useful.
everybody, hello everybody. Off to the loo. We've got 3 beadalon, I should say, trays that we've got here. Now, your beadalon tray, obviously beadalon, such a huge brand when it comes to your jewellery making. But have a look at this. So we've got 3 trays. I would imagine these are a bit of a dream to be able to pour all those beads and findings back into sort of bigger storage, whether you know, solution, I suppose. Whether you've got the carry cases or I don't know about adult storage solution, but it's definitely one of those ones where I think if you're working at your workstation, these are, obviously they're not going to be brilliant for sort of, you know, taking your beads maybe if you are traveling from one place to another, if you're going to see customers, but really easy to be able to pour out to show your customer colour, and then using the sort of the triangulated funnel edge to pour it back into that bigger storage solution. So you've got 3 of them, and a big beadalon brand, of course, and a price. I think this is a really good price for these, isn't it? It's a bit ridiculous, £2.95, massively under £5 for you. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these as soon as you possibly can. They'd be great little olive trays as well. Little olive trays there. All the olives and the garlic and the little... No, don't use them for olives. I'm not... No, don't use them. £2.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking them out. They are the last of stock as well on these, so please do talk to the call centre. Confirm as soon as you can. Everything within this hour has been very much last of stock. There isn't a measurement on them. Let me just see what it says on the back of the packaging. No, it says, intended for adult use only and always wear safety glasses.
I think there's a little over caution going on there.
I think that's like health and safety gone a little bit nuts, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Someone with perhaps a bad experience.
Don't use them as a frisbee, clearly, or a boomerang, because that's not what they're intended for. But I don't think. Yeah, don't put them anywhere near your eyes. Sharp edges and all of that. £2.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. Last of stock. They are almost gone. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. They are nearly sold out. Please do check out. Yeah, got them here. So, we've got some stash shepherd's hooks here. Have a look. Here we go. So you've got a really decent size post here, and then your suspension point. But that's a really decent size, isn't it? Silver coloured brass base shepherd's hook. So you're looking at a 12mm 10 pack. And an amazing price point. Now, for those of you who do want to add these to your stash, they are very, very last of stock. When you see the price, it's one of those moments where you need to be dialing, pressing your button 1 and multi-buying as quickly as you can. Under £1. Not even £1. That is why they have flown out of the door and why we haven't got a huge amount left. So if you have got a phone in your hand right now, hit your button once, talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. And if you want to multi-buy, now is the time to go, do you know what? I will have as many as you can physically put into my basket, please. Talk to the call centre, because when they're gone, they're gone. Now is the time to multi-buy them if you want 3 or 4s or 5s. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. That is how quickly everything is. Practically, if everybody checks out in every opportunity, everything sells out so far in this first half hour. Where did that go? Where did that go? Crikey. Righty-ho. We have got some beautiful Burmese sapphire for you. Really subtle blues, subtle lavender tones, some lovely forget-me-not blues, all natural, all yours, and a star buy. Well, we could do Wild Wild West if Vicky's doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Next time. Next time. Have a look at this. These are all natural sapphires from Burma. Every one of them. They will work immaculately with our must-have at 8 o'clock. And the price for both of them is a little bit on the mind-blowing side. So let me bring in the 8 o'clock must-have with our sapphires. To work with sapphires and pearls is pretty special. So this is going up for us at 8 o'clock, available for pre-order now, going massively under £5. Your Burmese sapphires available now with those beautiful powder blues, those deeper, darker blues, and of course a really durable gemstone. Also, just amazing to be able to say that it's from this location. You know, there was a time when we didn't think that we would be ever able to say that you were working with Burmese gemstones. 40 carats, 2x1 to 5x3 millimeters on a 17 centimeter strand. Slight graduation, it's very, very slight. The majority of these are on that larger size, the 5 to 4 mil size as well. So what sort of price do you associate with natural blue sapphires? And what project do you think that you've already got in your mind that these would just work beautifully? It might not be a project that you're ready to go with yet. It might be that you're just waiting. It might be that somebody else is going to come along and maybe commission a beautiful sort of creation with you. They are, it's an amazing gemstone to say that you've got in your stash to be able to work with, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just say you've got sapphire is amazing, and
Yeah.
then to say on top of that it's Burmese is just incredible. That is such a beautiful colour, isn't it?
It's got some lovely tone to it. It really has.
I thought it was, you know, like a fabulous tanzanite because it is quite cornflower.
Yeah, it has got that cornflower tone to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely has. It's got a little bit of violet undertone to it, which is really unusual for our sapphires.
Gorgeous.
40 carats, £27.95. Now, bear in mind, okay, nothing changes. The strand stays the same, that beautiful origin stays the same, the graduation stays the same, the blue stays the same, the subtlety of that beautiful tone and that luster stays the same. The only thing that changes is that price to £19.95. 30-day money-back guarantee. Isn't it gorgeous? Just so lovely to be able to work with that. Imagine popping those into a wonderfully rosary linked long line necklace piece. I just think that those, and our faceted rondelles is still to this day the most popular of our strands. So much that you've been able to create with these over the years.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you're checking out and confirming them.
That's an amazing price.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It really, really is. For natural unenhanced sapphires. All those different blues. £19.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming again. Last of stock on all of the items in this hour. Really, really last of stock, so make sure that you're checking out. Sorry, Beck, what was that, my lovely? Yes, sweetheart, of course. Tie design. And it's an amazing tutorial. Oh my goodness me, wowzers. So these are your calla lilies, okay, your big calla lilies. I'm going to show you the reverse of this one just so that you can see. They've all got it, but this has got quite a really strong chatoyancy. Can you see? Just tilting that back and forth in the studio. Can you see the gold?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
It is a beautiful, beautiful and really quite impressive multiple directional iridescent stone. All of that huge, huge pieces. I know that a lot of our guest designers have popped head pins and put microfaceted black spinel or pearls in there. Lot, and also not just use them in jewellery, but also use these in wind chimes in the home, in your dream catchers as well. They are quite sizable for that though, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They're feature pieces, aren't they? So they're great on their own. They're great clustered in sort of sprays of flowers, especially for fascinators and hats and things.
Lovely
they look
idea.
great. They do. They are gorgeous. But do you know they also tessellate beautifully, so you can arrange them in a circle, like petals in a flower, and then they make a really big feature piece.
Oh, gorgeous.
So, and you can just sort of almost ladder weave them into place.
I can imagine them quite effective in a fascinator.
Yeah, you need to use sort of about a 0.6, 0.8 wire so that you get a good sort of springy wire.
Yeah.
Because they're quite weighty pieces.
Yeah, they are indeed. Yeah.
But they do look beautiful. Yeah, gorgeous.
Lovely colours, especially those sorts of those tones. I think if you were maybe going for an autumn wedding and you wanted all those wonderful, rich autumn tones, massively under £10. Huge reduction there for you. 150 carats of your tiger's eye. Now it says leaves, but we know we have worked with these as if they were calla lilies majority of the time. But obviously, I'm sure you've got your own inspiration on how you're going to use these as well. £7.95 last of stock on these. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. Hold those lines. Now, just so that you know, okay, I only have 6 of the next 6 strands, and please, please, if you want to own these, be quick as you can on those phone lines. The colour of these, untreated, unheated, and a really powerful regal royal blue. The last 6 strands in the world. I think you can see the depth of colour here is something quite spectacular. You know, you've got such a true body of colour, and because they're slightly spaced, the light is being able to travel through these. You can see that the light isn't diffusing that colour, it's just gorgeously, gorgeously intense. So this, for me, would be a high-end piece of jewellery that you're creating. This would be the one where you're using your high-end findings, your silver findings, even go as far as saying your gold findings. This would be the one where you're really going for it and using that high-end material to work and collaborate with what is basically that wonderful high-end colour in those. Look at that, it's really beautifully intense, isn't it? Looking at that in the recording up on the screen up there, and it is bold and beautiful. The last 6 in the world. Now, you had clearance on the weekend, should be $34.95. Let me introduce you to the lowest price point you will ever see for these sapphires ever. Enjoy it. They just should not be anywhere near there. They are gorgeous. That's a treat and a half to be able to work with those, I think. If your budget allows you to multi-buy so that you can get maybe a little bit of a sweeter jewellery out of these, $29.95. 2 strands automatically fly out the door. You've got the last 3 now. Hi to bidders in Yorkshire, Oxfordshire, Leicestershire, Hertfordshire, London, Hampshire. If you all check out, that is a sellout. Go, 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 quick as you can. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, I'm back, I know. $29.95 on the screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. They are gorgeous. I don't want you to miss out. I've got Maggie, I've got Anne, I've got Susan and a collector in London. Check out as quickly as you can. 4 of you there for the last 2. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Use it wisely. When you've got a last chance opportunity like that, you do not want to miss out on that. Pauline's now there. Collector in Hertfordshire. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you there. If you all check out, good luck, good luck. Beautiful. They were lovely, weren't they? Gorgeous. Really, really lovely. What's your favourite gemstone, Jen?
Oh, it's so hard. It's labradorite, garnet and apatite.
Nice. Labradorite's in my top 5. It is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard not to love it.
I just keep coming back to it. Every time I go to make something, I'm drawn to it because it's so beautiful.
The Madagascan deposit that we use is exceptional.
It is exceptional. It is,
We are really lucky to have that because it's quite mind-blowing, I think.
It is. Well, Madagascar, there's some beautiful stones from Madagascar, like
there
rose
are.
quartz. I've never been a big fan until we got the Madagascar rose quartz.
It's got a really true colour to it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Have we played those?
Which ones?
Labradorites?
No.
They are amazing.
We haven't.
I've been watching them thinking, wow.
We haven't. No, we've got some faceted labradorite coming up for you that Gemma's eyeing up.
They are incredible.
Yeah, I've got it here. It's lovely. Yeah, labradorite is pretty magical. Now, have a look. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just pop that in there. I love the movement on this. This is fab. Now, the pearl is suspended in this beautiful teardrop design, but it's moving, so it's articulated. So you get the gorgeous, elegant finish to this. Look at that.
That's pretty. That's
Easily,
really
shepherd's hooks on these and earrings for a wedding day, and you're sorted, aren't you?
absolutely, yeah. I mean, great pendant as well, a delicate
Yeah,
pendant.
beautiful little suite of jewellery
Yeah.
going on there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Dainty enough to be a charm as well. Solid stunning silver, you've got that beautiful drop in the cubic zirconia sparkle. You've got your solid stunning, look at that, lovely. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. You get the one piece for one price. If you want to multi-buy and create that suite of jewellery or a pair of earrings, please do make sure that you are checking out 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to dial, because this is going under £10 and then some. £5.95. Delicate, beautifully made. I'm just showing you as well that connector point at the top.
I'd be putting one of our little pinch bells in there.
Yeah.
Just to finish it off, just to give it that little extra taper onto a chain.
It would
It'd
look
be
amazing, wouldn't it?
perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Really
gorgeous.
lovely.
Do you know on a headpiece as well? You know, the
Yeah,
forehead
sort of always
pieces.
drop it down.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
perfect for that. Just the right size.
And I think it's the movement as well. We very
Yeah.
rarely get that articulation. They're usually
Yeah.
static, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're glued on or a sort of pin set static. It's lovely that you've got that suspension in this, so you do get that movement. Creates a little bit more of a delicate look, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really lovely. Make sure that you are holding those lines. Now, we're staying with... Look at the size of these. These are gigantic.
It's amazing.
Back in the warehouse. Oh, let me just pop that. These are...
Love these. Can't get enough of these.
Don't they just
Oh, they're
look
lush.
amazing?
They're just lush. I love them.
Substantial shell pearls. Massive, massive, massive size that we're getting here. Really something substantial. The pearlescence and the incredible sort of iridescence you're getting off is amazing. And a star by price as well. They are as close in appearance for perfect large pearls. If you could imagine going to someone like Mikimoto, for example, or go to Bond Street and see some of them amazing pearl jewelers on Bond Street, you know, you could definitely see true to life, cultured pearls, natural pearls, you know, and if you were willing to sell a kidney, probably be able to afford one. But I do, please don't do that. But bearing in mind the size of these, the pearlescence that you're getting, you know, so your ivory shell pearl is that created out of the nucleus. What you're looking at there is created out of that incredible pearlescence, not quite the mother of pearl, because it is even more iridescent and even more pearlescent you would expect mother of pearl to be. If you're looking at these, you can actually see your face mirrored in these. They're just like gigantic, aren't they?
I know, they are gorgeous.
They're so weighty as well.
Yeah, yeah, they
You know,
feel amazing.
Absolutely.
They look expensive, they feel expensive.
Yeah,
They're just
they
gorgeous.
really do.
I was in Barcelona a few weeks ago. And,
Nice. Have a nice
yeah.
time.
Oh, wonderful, yeah.
Good.
Absolutely amazing. But one of my one of the great things I loved doing was going and looking in all the expensive shop
Yeah,
windows with
absolutely.
the security
Yeah,
guards on the
yeah,
doors.
yeah.
And Chanel, looking at the Chanel display was probably one of the highlights.
Yeah.
and Chanel had jackets, one shoulder, and the other shoulder was draped with like swags of pearls going across the body.
Oh, amazing.
Chains, pearls, sort of crystal diamante style pieces, but it was loads of it and loads of pearls. And this puts me in mind of it because it's bold and bright and statement.
It is a statement piece, and if you were wearing these, you know, in the true Chanel style with your black top and these, I mean, the standout appearance that you would get from these is quite something. What would you be inclined to do? Because obviously we're getting a 38 centimetre strand, which means we've got approximately 34 to 36 of the shell pearls on the strand. They are big and they are bold, aren't they?
Yeah,
they are really, really big and bold. I'd be tempted to multi-buy.
Yeah.
So that you get the full shebang out of these. But what would you be, after seeing that sort of, would you sort of create something similar to that in Barcelona?
Yeah, I definitely would. I'd be putting big bold chain links in between each one,
Nice.
maybe rosary linking, or big, for me, when I think of Chanel and pearls, I always think gold, and I always think citrine as well, like yellows.
Nice.
So I'd put in like rough nuggets of citrine perhaps in between.
Nice idea.
Something big and bold.
Beautiful. Do you know what? Citrine, actually, we had some citrine that was cut very similar to that ametrine, didn't we, for a little while? Very popular, sold out.
Yeah.
No surprise there. But literally in between. And I've just got to say, actually, what you were saying then about those big links, look at the size of the drill hole going through these. You'd easily take those big links, wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely some big gold hammered wire or chunky gold.
Nice idea.
Links in between.
Big bold and back in the vault at £6.95.
Blimey.
Absolutely gigantic sizes at 12mm as well. They really are. They make such a wonderful sound as well. They really do. Beautiful look. £6.95 on your screen. They are back in the warehouse. We had less than 100 delivered. Less than 100 delivered. In fact, less than 90 were delivered. 0800 644 655. Majority of all of our collectors checking out on these and multi-buying as well. I'm not surprised at that price.
Do you know what part of the reason I love these as well is because they hold their own against textiles. Because often textile jewellery is quite chunky and big, and I love textile jewellery, but you can't generally, unless you're going to sew pearls into it, it's hard to use them alongside because they're quite small.
Yeah.
But I can get the look of pearls with a big size like that.
And the look of really expensive pearls.
Yeah.
Really expensive pearls. You go into Debenhams, you go into John Lewis, you go into your Marksies, and you go and look at if it's not Marksies necessarily, but John Lewis and Debenhams, maybe House of Fraser, where they have costume, like Pierre Cardin, costume jewellery, where they are faux pearls. And a strand of faux pearls basically would set you back somewhere 3 figures in some cases.
And
for some
plastic, aren't they?
Basically, they're just paste.
Yeah.
So these are your shell pearls. They're big. You've got that beautiful essence of a huge natural culture pearl, and £6.95 on your screen. So enjoy that. They are humongous. Nalini, well done. Valerie, well done. Yvonne, congratulations. Collectors in London, multi-buying. Jane, collector in East Sussex. Patricia, Ruth, anonymous collectors. Well done indeed to you. Lots and lots and lots of you. Press your button 1. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. £6.95. 12mm ivory shell pearl plain rounds. You can see how incredibly iridescent. Look at my finger reflecting in the surface of that pearl, how amazingly reflective that is and how really sharp that wonderful mirror image is in the reflection. Jacqueline, well done. Brenda, well done. Collecting Kent, well done. Hello to Elle in Hampshire. Violet, well done indeed to you. Lovely to see you all tonight checking out on these. Lovely, lovely to see your creations, hopefully on our Facebook page as well once you've made your piece. They are really something. Big and bold and beautiful and back in the vault. We love that. 0800 644 655. We want to add these. So many of you multi-buying as well. We've got 2s going out the door, 3s going out the door, 3s, 2s. Great stuff. Really, really delighted that you're doing that.
Do you know, the findings pack coming up works really well with it, especially that toggle
You were
clasp.
saying about the gold colours.
Yeah.
You just pull it in, actually.
And the chain is quite a nice chunky chain too, so you know you could perhaps have that going in between, maybe a few layers of it in between.
Really nice idea. So we've got a findings pack coming up for you, 115 piece findings pack in those gold colours that, of course, Gemma was just talking about, that go hand in hand with your beautiful shell pearls. So you've got a findings pack coming up. You could really make something very big, very bold, very high end in appearance with all of that, couldn't you?
You could. I'm thinking now like a bubble style piece, because that chain is a soldered link chain as well, which is nice. And it's quite a chunky big link.
It's nice, really big, sort of almost like anchor links, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's perfect for doing a bubble style piece with sizable gems like you've got there. And you've got all your head pins, so yeah, you could make a real statement necklace.
Yeah, I mean, those is just as earrings.
Yeah.
With a huge drop. Lovely load of impact coming up there. Good luck. Well done. Oops, hang on, stay there. Gorgeous stuff. Which one would you like to do, my lovely? The one that's on the table? Yeah. So, we've got... Look at the size of these central tanzanites. They are a lovely size.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
Big, aren't they? I mean, look at that. 8 millimetres, those larger ones in the centre. 3 large tanzanites, and all of the rest taper to a 3 mil. It is a proper violet blue. I think you can see that straight away. 31 strands left in the world in our warehouse. 31 strands. So bear in mind, everything within this hour so far has been so lots of stock. Some of the pieces have sold out. Lots of you asking if there were any more of the CB bundles. Nope. I'm really sorry, that was it. That was it. However, I have got 31 strands gemstone. I would say those 3 in the centre you could easily focus on almost as a trilogy ring. Channel setting those. They are really substantial, really substantial.
I'd be much more stingy than that, just one.
You'd be much more stingy. Go on.
I would use just one. I mean, I think the nice thing about having a non-faceted rondelle is that you can use them in isolation on their own far more easily than you can a faceted rondelle, because you've got those flat edges to deal with. Yeah. But these are like a whole piece, you know, they don't need to be with anything else. So for me, they make individual pieces, especially those 3 central ones. That's 3 separate rings.
They show off the 3 different tones, because you've got 2. I mean, obviously every strand's going to be different, but you've got one there that's sort of like a Commodore blue, then you've got a violet blue, then you've got a cornflower blue. So those 3 tones just in the centre, but obviously each strand will all be individual and all be different. $59.95 last of stock on these. We're going to drop that price point for you. Make sure if you want the tanzanite, you want that carat weight, and you want these size rondelles, that's a big drop at $41.95. A really big drop. Not very many left in the warehouse either. Really lovely. I think it's something to write home about when you can work with tanzanite, isn't it? Yeah. I know several people that collect it, you know, that don't make jewellery. Yes. And they would never believe what they could buy it for here. Well, they haven't. They've been very shocked. I know. Yeah. Well, we've got so many of you as guest designers who've bought strands and haven't touched them. No. I've definitely got a few that I won't touch. And I'll save them, cash them in later. Make sure you check it out, confirming as soon as you can on these. Well done. Hi, Fiona. Hello, Anonymous Collectors. Hello, Susan. Nice to see you. Do make sure you're checking out substantial sizes on that strand. Now, we have our first kit coming up with Gemma straight after the break. Really looking forward to it, and seeing Gemma's gorgeous jewellery as well. So make sure that you stay tuned. Of course, we've got our must-have. It's available. You're brand new in the vault pearls, and they're available for pre-order now. They come live to you at 8 o'clock, but you can pre-order to your heart's content. We'll see you in a matter of moments.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you interested in learning a brand new medium or brushing up on your skills? Then why not join Jo Barclay Logie for her seed bead leather wrap bracelet workshop? You will learn an array of different style bracelets, including the Chan Lu bracelet, and get to grips with various seed bead techniques, including the ladder stitch. Included as part of the course is a buffet style lunch, tour of the studio, and the chance to shop in our exclusive on-site store. All of this for just $79.99. For more information, head over to our website or contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back. Gorgeous to have your company. I'm joining Gemma now because she's had a coffee and she's settled in.
Yep.
And you're all right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff that you've made as well. Now, obviously, we've got, I say stuff because it's not just jewellery, is it?
No,
We've got, because obviously everything is for the home as well today. So I love what you've done with these connectors and how you've kind of transformed them.
Well, you get 10, so you can really play with how they work. So I've cut them up, I've joined them together, I've made 3D shapes. Yeah, I've done all sorts with them.
Yeah,
and then,
lovely.
And then
it looks gorgeous in the jewellery because the earrings look beautiful anyway.
Yeah, they make beautiful little components, and if you cut them up, of course you're sort of getting 4-5 components from one connector.
Yeah, lovely.
So you know, it really does make it go even further when you cut them into pieces. I mean, they're lovely, aren't they?
Really, really lovely. Really
connectors
nice
in their own right.
And I love that you've got a dainty look, you've got a really bold look.
Yeah, because these connectors are fantastic when you see them. They're really flexible, they're really versatile, but they fold and bend really nicely.
Oh, they do, don't they?
So they make fantastic bails. I mean, for chunky jewellery, like the one I've got on the climbing cord, I've just folded it over the climbing cord and threaded through a gemstone.
The really the thick neckline piece?
Yeah, we had some great deals on that over the sale weekend. So if you've got some, this is perfect because you need a chunky bail, don't you, on a chunky rope like that.
Oh my gosh, that works so well with that beautiful jasper.
Yeah, so it's
gorge. Well, you're going to show us, aren't you? I know we'll go through the kit in a sec, but you're going to show us something for the home, because obviously that is kind of what we're focusing on. So if you have a look at the end of our table, hanging off the mannequin hand.
Yeah, he's precariously hung there.
Explain, so this is almost like a room centre, if you like.
A diffuser, I think.
Diffuser,
quite
that's a good
popular
name.
at the moment, these diffuser necklaces, diffuser things, light pool, you could even use it as a light pool, or just hang it in the wardrobe or hang it in the window. But what you do is you put inside something that you can sense, so it could be a wooden bead or a lava bead, or just anything that will hold a
something
smell.
Porous, basically.
Porous.
So whether that's a gemstone or something within it, like you were saying about the wooden bead, something porous.
Yeah,
okay.
and then you drop oils onto it, and you drop oils in, and then of course the scent can diffuse.
So could that be perfume, essential oil?
Yeah, essential oil or room oils. You know, you get the oils in the reed diffusers. It's the same sort of thing as a reed diffuser. You just pop little oils onto it.
Talk us all the way through it in a sec.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm really interested in that because I've got a gym at home and I PT clients in the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is nice because obviously there's a lot of sweaty people in my gym throughout the day. So something like that would be great rather than artificial sort of sprays.
Yeah,
Really good. And they get sticky on the floor as well, those sprays, you see. So that would be brilliant.
They do, that's it. And you can just keep topping that up as much as you like.
It's a great idea. Great idea. Let's go through the kit, shall we? So you get 10 really sizable decorative connectors. Have a look at these. That lovely open azure work that you're getting as well. So you get 10 of these. Okay, and they are 28, oh, hang on a minute, no, I'm getting that right, 80 by 35, sorry, 80 by 35 millimetres. So they are big, bold, and really decorative, like you can see, they really are. They've got lovely, interesting work all the way through them. And this is how they come to you. So this is how, of course, you will receive them. I know that Gemma's going to show us how you can adapt these, how you can change them. But obviously, that is how you receive them. So you get 10 of these. Then we get, I'm just going to show you these as well, your flower charms. So here are your flower charms. You've got 3 flowers incorporating into the bail as well. So you're getting 5 of these, 28 by 21 millimetres. Then you're getting all your copper wire. So this is the antique bronze coloured round wire. We're getting 10 metres of the 0.4, 10 metres of the 0.6, and we're also getting 10 metres of the 1 mil. So you've got that really lovely structure wire as well as your finer wires as well, if you want to do a little bit more intricate work, plus then the 10 connectors. But you're also getting...
I've missed these.
Your tube of your seed beads. They've got a really decent sized drill hole going through those, haven't they?
They have. I mean, they're metal. There are metal spacer beads, which, you know, we haven't had many in since we started doing seed beads. We haven't had so many of the metal ones in, but I've missed these. I'm so glad they've come back.
And they're a lovely colour, aren't they? They're a new colour.
Yeah,
they're
they are.
Definitely, you know, that beautiful. I love that necklace that you wear with the really large wooden beads on it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
and that's spaced out with those. Yeah.
Gorgeous. So substantial drill hole. About 700 of the space at the brass. Well, antique copper plated brass seed beads, 4 mil in size, really decent sized drill hole going through here. I mean, you can see that just in the bracelet that Gemma's made there, the really decent sized drill hole. 700 approximately in that tube. So 10 large connectors. You've got 5 flower connectors, 3 reels of wire, and 700 approximately of your seed beads. £24.95. Now, I would say, so you're looking there, £2.40 per beautiful connector, let alone the wire, the seed beads and the 5 flower connectors. I think it's a great price.
It is a great price.
Really great price.
Yeah.
It's gone so far as
It
well.
really has, and you know, there's no way I could have used it all. I mean, this is what's left. You know, I've got all these left, plus what I've got in my tray. You know, it looks like I've hardly touched the wire really, and
it's fab.
It has gone a long way, and you know, so many techniques. I've got rosary links in there. I've got macrame in there. You know, I've glued some of the connectors together. I've cut the connectors up. So many opportunities to put your stamp on this kit.
Really lovely. Really nice. I love what you've done as well. Really simple, but just made that flower connector into a ring as well.
Yeah.
Really simple, but it looks so effective.
Yeah, they do, and they nestle together really nicely.
Beautifully. A little bouquet.
Yeah, and also on the underside of those connectors, you've got the bail, the obvious bail at the top. But on the underside, you've also got connection points where you can run wires in different directions.
Hold that this way so you can see through what Jem is talking about. So can you see you've got lots of anchor points?
You've got 2 at the bottom end there, where the wire runs a different direction, which is how I've managed to put the ring with the wires, using those as the anchor points, and then allowing those flowers to sit together and make almost like a wreath.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
So they're very versatile.
$24.95 for the entire kit.
Great price.
I wonder how much you'd be paying for just one room diffuser. If it's anything like the little boutique shop that I was in last Friday when I forgot it was my friend's wedding, thought it was Saturday, and actually had to go and do a mad dash on Friday morning to find them some form of wedding present. I went into this little boutique where they were selling so many different room diffusers. There was nothing as pretty as this there.
No, I mean, well,
nothing
it
like that.
is quite. Well, it's very filigree, isn't it? It looks like there's a lot of work involved, and there isn't.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Nice.
Show us how to do it, darling, please.
Okay.
That'd be lovely.
I'm going to grab it and bring it over.
That would be lovely, yeah.
So
it is gorgeous.
So we can look a bit closer at it. I've also got to say, like, if you were upcycling like old chests of drawers and things like that, these make great little plates to put
on
your
the handles. Absolutely.
You know, really great for sort of upcycling.
Really lovely. I love the idea as well of that almost the other way with a chain, almost as tie backs for curtains.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
That's it. We basically just made it into a 3D shape by putting them all together.
It's gorgeous.
Better without my hand behind it. And you can see threaded through the centre there, you might just be able to see I've got lava rock in there because it's good at absorbing smells. So you can scent it really well, but like I said, you can pop anything in there.
Lovely. Really lovely. It does, because it's so, it looks as if there's so much work involved. How long did it take you to make it?
Not long at all, probably about 40 minutes-ish, you know, to do it neatly. You take your time on it to do it nice and neatly, but yeah, not long at all.
Lovely.
So
okay.
I'll show you how to do it and how to sort of make the little hook and everything on the end so you could go all the way through it.
Lovely.
Basically, you need 3 of your connectors and you need some of your 0.4mm wire to stitch it together. And you can see here I've sort of laid 2 together to start with and just stitched in between where the edges of the filigree work touch. Okay, so that's how you do that. You can
and
see
which gauge is that with?
This is the 0.4mm. This one. It threads through nice and easily. I'm going to show you how to continue that threading through. So I've got halfway up, and let me just show you before, because obviously I've come some way on this one. You use 3 altogether, and there is a front and back to these. Okay, so make sure you've got the right way round. But because they're all perfectly the same, that they line up really nicely. So when they're lined up, you can see the points where your wires will attach, just wherever the frame touches. Okay, so you'll just start by wiring those together, and I'll show you how to do that on here. I'll continue wrapping this one into place, or this bottom one here. So I've got two together at the bottom. Now you must ensure when you're doing this not to stitch it, because I did that. I stitched it all together and then thought, oh, I haven't put anything inside.
Oh no!
So I had to unpick a few and go back. So make sure this time, what I will do is I'm going to stitch halfway up each side, and then I've still got this space to go into. Okay, so I've stitched all the way up on this side, and then halfway up on this side and this side. Okay, so I should show you how to do it, because you think it's going to be more difficult when you've got your shape rather than stitching them flat, but actually it's easier because the angle to get your wire through is easier. So start off just by threading your wire through, and then just like you're sewing, just take your wire end through where those two wires come together there, those two sections of the connector. What are we calling them? Are we calling them connectors?
That's
Yeah?
what they are on the list.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, so I've done roughly 2 stitches on each connection point, but some connection points are a little bigger. So you'll find like this one here is quite small, so I just do two wraps or stitches with my wire, and that's secure enough. But when you come up to these broader areas, then maybe 3 is a better idea. And the other thing you don't want is you don't want your wire that's going from here, I'm going to use the same piece of wire to come to the next point, but I don't want my wires over the top, I want them inside.
Oh, okay.
So what you're going to do is you come up from the inside here and across diagonally to the next point, okay? And sometimes you'll catch your wire because it will be at the wrong angle, and you sort of scrape it. So just sort of push it and pull it at the same time, and that sort of stops it from dragging and it will scratching the wire. But to be honest, if the wire does scratch, I mean, it's a coated wire and you are putting it through a metal sort of frame, so you are inevitably going to get a bit of scratching on the wire. But because you've got hardly any on view, so only these little stitches on the edges, you really don't need to worry too much, because
it looks all sort of very, it does look rustic, it looks all very organic, all of the colours together anyway, doesn't it?
It does, so you really don't need to worry. So you can see I've got a bit of I'm coming up to this point now, so again diagonally from inside up and through and pull it into place. Okay, and you see if I'm just helping it out as I go, push and pull. And it sometimes catches on one of the filigree parts, so just take your time and put it into position. And again, so this is where we probably want 3 stitches because it's sort of
slightly bigger
area. 2 stitches will hold, but what you'll find is it will just look a little bit, I don't know, not in keeping when you've got 2 stitches on a small space and then two on a large space. I just like to sort of make it look a bit even. So if I go now over the top and up to the next one, that will look like 3 stitches in that place.
Yeah.
Okay, so up to the next one. I just want to get to the one at the centre because I do something a little different there just to fill the space a bit better. So I just stitch in here. And this one only needs 2 stitches because it's only a small space. Okay, and I don't suppose there's anything to stop you doing this with a nice coloured ribbon or something as well. That might look quite pretty. Okay, so I've got to this space here, and you can see this is where the points of the central flower meet. And if when I put that together from the side, it sometimes looks like a bit too much of a gap, and you can see the wire threading through in there. So what I've done, if I turn it around, you can see on this side, you can see some little beads poking through in there. Yep. So it just fills the space and takes the look of the wire. You would see a thread of wire, and I didn't like that. So what I've done is I've taken the wire to the inside as if I was going to come up to the next area to tie in or to wrap, but instead of going straight up to that area, I'm just going to thread on 3 of the little brass spacer beads to fill that space.
All the colours just look so authentic together.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think
they
as well?
Really well.
You could even, you could spray these a really bright gold colour even for Christmas decorations.
You could, yeah.
Because they're nice and lightweight as well. They're not heavy at all. And you've got the lava beads in there, but they've still got a lovely weight to them.
Yeah, they'd be great as Christmas decorations, absolutely. Or, you know, hanging, like you said, in weddings, weddings hanging around. And you can do this with 4 of them as well. This is with 3, but if you do it with 4, you obviously get,
lovely.
A more square sort of shape, squared off or round of them, fuller shape. And all that happens is you just make the angle a little different when you bend it in, but you let that dictate to you. You don't have to guess it in advance. You stitch the bottom edges together, and then you fold in the top edges until they meet. So there's not any measuring or mathsy.
That's a really nice idea, actually.
Things to do. Right, so okay, so I'm stitching this, and you can see now all we do is continue to stitch in exactly the same way all the way up. And then we're left with a space in the centre. Now, all I'm doing is just securing that so you can, so I can show you what to do next. So I've got this space in the centre, and you can see these ones have already been sort of curved, already been curved in to meet. So all I would do with this one is curve it in to meet, so that it meets the frame. And you can do that with your fingers. In fact, just stitching it and pulling it in will curve it for you. But you can give it a bit of a curve with your fingers if you feel it needs a bit more force. It does, but they bend really easily with your fingers, and you just stitch that together. But before you stitch it together, make sure you put your centre.
Okay, so whatever it is, whether it's wooden beads, whether it's lava, whether it's I don't know, whether it could be.
It might be some sort of. If you are inclined to enjoy the healing powers then of crystals, if that is your belief system, and you want somebody to have them in a room, or in the window,
really nice
but you don't want them just bare, you can just pop one in there maybe as a message or a.
I suppose you could, you know, the wooden wicks as well that you do get. You can buy separate wicks, can't you, for the air fresheners?
Yes,
the sort of the oil ones. You could soak those, I suppose, and put those in there.
Yeah, you could. Anything you want to put in there, you can put in there, and then you stitch it up. If you are putting beads in, I've put mine because I didn't want them jangling around. I've actually threaded them onto a wire that goes all the way through.
Okay, so they're suspended, are they?
So they're actually, that wire runs all the way through, and it ends here so that I've got somewhere to hang from, and here is where I've put the hook. So I'll go ahead and do that. So we take I'm going to use the 1 mil. It's 1 mil.
Yeah,
it feels really substantial because it's got a really substantial coating on there. It's got the antique bronze colour and the plastic coating as well. It feels much more substantial than 1 mil. It's not difficult to manage, but it does feel chunkier then. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to use these tails just to stitch it together so you can see how it looks when it's finished. Obviously, don't do this at home. I'm just doing this so that we can get ahead. Okay, let me cut these off so they're out of the way. Okay, right, so we're all done, and we're going to pop the wire all the way through, and then at the ends I've popped in some of the spacer beads just so that it doesn't all sort of disappear inside. Now, if you've got beads in there, they're actually just going to disappear into the...
because the beads were suspending. Okay.
So if you have got something in there, your beads won't disappear all the way in, but they'll just sit on the outside here. So let me just see if I've got something
what do you
a bit
need, hun?
chunkier.
Do you want some of the crimpy covers? I haven't really got
nothing a bit chunky. It's all right. I know what I'm going to do. It's fine. Problem solved. All we're going to do is going to turn the ends of these little flowers in a bit just to create a smaller space. So I'm going to take my pliers to the end of those little flowers and just turn it in slightly. So I'm just bending that edge in, and that should give me a much smaller smaller area there on the end, and I can pop a bead on onto there, and that won't fall through now.
Okay.
So then we're going to just put a wrap loop on the end of there.
Okay.
So with my wrap loop, I'm just going to pop my pliers onto the wire, bend it out to about a 90-degree angle, like so, and then choose your round nose pliers or bell making pliers. Hold on to there and just roll it round till you've got like a semicircle on top of that wire, and then bring the wire all the way round so it crosses over, makes like a lollipop shape. And then generally I hold across the loop with my flat nose plier so it doesn't distort as I wrap the tail around itself.
Okay.
And you can see actually how soft and malleable that wire is. It's a 1 mil
Got a lovely
wire.
sheen to it as well.
Yeah, it has. It is a lovely wire. So there's our wrap loop. I'm going to pop it back into position now. Thread it back into here. And up through the frame. And then that's ready to hang. I've popped a little spiral, sort of pointy spiral on the end, but you can pop gemstones or whatever you want on the end there. I'm just turning this in so I can do the hook on this end. Show you how I've created the hook. Okay, so again I'm going to cap that off with a little bead. In fact, at this end I've got a few. You can use a few little beads. Okay. So to make the hook, we want to double up this length. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up probably about 2 inches, 1.5 2 inches, and then I'm going to double that wire back on itself. Really pinch next to the pliers to get it to really double back and make quite a tight U bend there, and then I'm going to pinch that U shape so that it sits parallel like so. And then I'm going to hold across from here. So I've got a little space between my beads and the end of the pliers, and in that space is where I'm going to wrap the wire around itself. Okay. So holding across the 2 wires parallel like that, take the tail of the wire, and we're going to wrap that around the sort of the main wire. Okay, so again wrapping it round, and you see what I'm doing there, where it's you know, it's a short tail which makes it more difficult to wrap round, but to get it nice and tight, if you sort of rock backwards and forwards with the wire, it sort of cinches itself in.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that bit there. So I'm going to cut that off, and then what we've got is we've got a nice strong hook wire now, because we've got 2 wires doubled up. So on the tip of the wire, take your round nose pliers, hold on to the tip of the wire and just kink it backwards slightly, okay? Just making a small sort of like a hockey stick, I suppose, little edge on there. And then in the opposite direction to that kink, you make a bigger loop. And for that, I'm going to use my bell making pliers. And I'm just going to hold on to the wire there in the center-ish between the wrap and the kink, and then push it and roll it round.
Okay.
And sort of kink it back on itself, and you get
like a massive shepherd's hook.
You get a big hook, yeah, but it's doubled up, so it's nice and strong. Okay, so it will take some weight.
Lovely.
And that's your. I mean, mine. I've made mine articulated, so I've done the hook separately, but that's how you do it anyway. And then that's ready to hang.
It's just as nice though, isn't it? Especially if you were doing it as almost as a Christmas decoration.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. You might not
idea.
want too much.
Really nice. Love that.
Yeah. There you go.
Really nice. Thank you very much.
You're
lovely.
welcome.
Make sure that you're checking out of your basket. It's $24.95, and this kit has gone such a long way.
Yeah, it really has.
So please do make sure that you are checking out. Loads of you with it in your basket, not yet checked out. Check it out. Please, please do. Okay, please make sure you stay in tune, because we've got a star by for you next. We've got brand new back in the vault for you. Brand new back in the vault. So we've got an amazing deal for you in half an hour. Okay, in half an hour's time, you are going to get a chance to get sort of pearl nuggets, if you like, for the most amazing price. But for those of you who want something a little bit more formed with a little bit more smoother surface, these are going to be perfect. Sorry, Hank, can I just move?
Let's get rid
Thank
of
you,
those
lovely. Cheers, darling.
untidy wires.
We've got Baroque pearls, 4x5 to 5x6. Now, I don't think that the word bead should be associated. Otherwise, it gets really confusing, because they are Baroque pearls. They're real cultured organic Baroque pearls. They are not what we would affiliate with a bead, which is either your seed beads, for example, which are man-made. These are the real deal. So I know it says potato beads on your screen, but they are, in all sense and purposes, you're looking at Baroque pearls, basically. Yeah. They've got beautiful sheen onto them, haven't they?
They have, yeah. They're gorgeous. They're really pretty.
Really lovely. Secondary colours on them, gorgeous as well. Yeah. There's a proper pink going on. There's a lovely turquoise. And again, for those of you that do a lot of wedding commissions, I would imagine that for hair pieces, for brides, for the bridesmaids, for, you know, for the bridal party, for, you know, jewellery, maybe even, you know, sort of beautifully sewn in onto vintage dresses, I imagine these are perfect.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely fascinators, tiaras, that sort of thing, perfect size. I personally love this as a neckline.
Yeah,
piece.
it is.
It's
so
subtle.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What
feminine.
sort of length would you be going for on these?
With this size, I'd be going for a sort of a 15-inch or almost choker style, or
Lovely.
literally just collarbone.
Lovely.
But you know that
It's very classy, isn't it? It's a very classic look when it's at that length as well. It's your kind of your Marilyn Monroe length. You know, she was gifted a beautiful strand of Mikimoto pearls that was almost choker length.
Yeah.
And they are, and I wonder as well, actually, you know, it would be a bit difficult maybe to stretch it over your head on an elastic, wouldn't it? For pearl choker.
But maybe on a memory wire.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
You could put it on a memory wire so that it sits like. But I quite like the drape. I like how the pearls
just that little bit
sort of just nudge into your collarbone.
Really nice.
Just so
very
pretty.
classy.
Yeah.
Really classy. They are lovely size as well. Advice would be to multi-buy on these.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only because they're gorgeous, but because they're perfect for layering up as well. Like if you want to do a multi-strand piece,
definitely.
You don't want to be using really great big pearls to do a multi-strand piece, really.
No, too weighty.
You know, yeah, sort of. You think the Elizabethan sort of necklaces where you've got a choker length but lots of swags of pearls. Perfect size, absolutely perfect.
£6.95. Make sure that you're checking out. They are the real deal. I know it's amazing when we can do a seed bead deal for you. I agree with that. But when we can do real pearls, when we can do genuine, real, organic, cultured pearls for that price on your screen, it is exciting. Plus, we've come so far with the drill hole size now. You know, you can see that you've got a substantial drill hole, you've got a double thread running through there as well. So it's evolved, isn't it, in what sort of material we can work with our purse.
Yeah, it definitely has. I mean, I would... For commissioned pearl pieces, I would always pearl knot. Yeah. But you know, I was just looking at this lovely colour seed bead here.
Yeah, this one.
I know we had them earlier.
Yeah.
But they would look so delicate and pretty in between those, wouldn't they?
Very pretty for bridal wear as well. I think it's gorgeous.
So if you don't pearl knot, I mean, and you know, it's not a skill that you've acquired yet or confident with, a seed bead in between is perfect too. A tiny one would be ideal, and do it onto your S-lon so that it drapes nicely or onto your fire line. And you probably wouldn't know the difference, you know, between a knotted piece.
It is lovely. And unfortunately, the pearl knotting DVD flies out in about 14 seconds normally.
It's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
this is a 38 centimetre strand. For those of you asking, 38 centimetre strand. There's a slight graduation. They're 4x5 to 5x6 millimetres, but they are the real deal. And they're also not dyed or bleached. They are that natural, beautiful colour. Check them out as soon as you can. But yeah, if you were lucky enough to get the pearl knotting DVD, of course, Fleur's amazing DVD that literally, I think it's the second time it's sold out in a heartbeat. We will be getting some more in, but they do sell out in a flash. So when that DVD comes back in, you want to make sure that you are there and you are getting your hands on it, because it is on and then it is gone.
Gone, yeah, it is indeed.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Hi Elaine, hi Aunt Marie, hi Molly and Bertha, hello Debbie, Collecting Greater London, Margaret, Diana, Tina, Vi. I'm loving the multi-buying going on tonight as well. Fabulous, fabulous stuff.
Just thinking about them with,
definitely.
Vintage pieces. You know, with that as sort of the centre of a neckline piece with the pearls maybe hanging from it, or we're talking, just saying about the Elizabethan style piece.
Yeah.
They'd be great with this kit.
Reminds me of hair combs.
Yeah, I was going to do hair pieces, but I did concentrate on the home. But
old school, almost. I don't know what it reminds me of, the hair comb that Kate Winslet has in Titanic.
Titanic, yeah.
Beautiful stuff. It's gorgeous. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Please do. Say that again for me, please. Yes, I've got it. This is the one that Gemma has been.
This is incredible.
Staring at since she arrived in the building. It's been on the desk, and it is.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
It's big and it's good.
Look at the colours. Every single one is full of rainbows.
Oh, it looks so impressive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the colours.
I don't think I've ever seen green quite as green in a labradorite.
It is
as
outstanding,
with this.
isn't it?
There's a green in this one.
Let's see if we can spot
Look,
it.
it's like an aqua.
Yeah, there it is.
Look at it.
Again, it's as soon as it finds the light, and it's going to find a light at a different angle for you as it is for me, but it is, look at that.
I've never seen green like that.
It's very, very impressive. It's got to be said. Look at the colours that you see. I mean, literally rainbows of colour. Madagascar, myself and Gemma were talking about that amazing deposit earlier on. 260 carats. They are graduated. They are faceted. They are playing with the light in the studio like you would not believe. If these do that in the studio, can you imagine what they're going to do when you get them home?
I need those.
They are impressive, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
Really. What's your heart saying to you to do as a piece of jewellery with these?
Well, funnily enough, I have a necklace using this shape, and I've literally just stranded it on the whole neckline is just this with spacer beads in between.
Beautiful.
And it is beautiful, but I want to do it with that strand because that is even more beautiful than the strand I've got, which I already thought was exceptional.
The gold, oh my goodness me, look at that. Gold up here, green down here, a rainbow, some pewter, some ultraviolet, some turquoise. That's just amazing.
Green. I can't get over that green.
Price on your screen, $24.95. $24.95, please check out. It's a huge amount.
Do you know, mine was $34.95, the
Was
one I
it?
bought, and I thought that was the best I'd seen. And I thought it was an amazing
It does
price.
keep getting better. It really does keep getting better.
How many
The
have we
more we spend per dollar, per carat when we buy this, the better it gets. But look at that. I mean, it shows you that is just literally rainbow after rainbow after rainbow.
I need that. Have we got many, Becky?
91 strands came into the warehouse. 91 strands all came in. I would make sure you grab one of those. Definitely, definitely. It's one of those ones where when you see it, you have to have it.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
It's the best I've seen.
It is incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely. And for that price,
There's some
I'm
lovely
amazed.
moments of diaphanity though, so we can see where the light is passing through it and it's just catching. It is quite an outstanding piece, it really is. If you love your labradorite and you want to see some of the finest that we've had in, this would be the strand for you. 0800 644 655. Check it out and confirm as soon as you can. Make sure in your baskets, Helena, Fiona, Margaret, Philippa, Millie B, collector in Cumbria, collector in Titan Weir, Violet in Manchester, Margaret, well done indeed to you, Sonia, Yvonne, Helena. All checking out, I hope.
Leave one for me.
It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to let you have a look at that.
Yes, please. I was just literally just going to do this and just see. I think it works.
The way that they oscillate, the way that they all sort of sit at different angles and catch the light differently as well.
I might just put them like that.
That was amazing.
Oh, they're
really beautiful. It's a piece of jewellery that when it catches the light, you cannot take your eyes off it. So impressive. Even in your hand with the shadows, it's catching the light. No one's business, isn't it? It's amazing.
So gorgeous.
Right, well, I'm going to let Gemma hold on to that one. And I'm going to bring you some zircon next. Rough nuggets of zircon, but with a sparkle and a twinkle that you would expect if these were natural sort of peach diamonds. Ever so subtle.
Yeah, gorgeous, aren't they?
9 strands left. Ooh. 9 only left of your zircon. 46 carats. and graduated rough nuggets. Now again, it's a lovely warm tone. There's like a peachy tone to this. This would look, I really think this would look amazing with lapis lazuli or with turquoise.
Yeah, definitely.
If you were, if you were lucky enough to get any of the turquoise rounds and you want to intersperse them with your turquoise rounds, I think that would work. Bearing in mind you've got 2 of December's birthstones going on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. These are lovely. Yeah, these look great with sort of your wooden beads as well.
Yes, yeah. Do you know what? We haven't had enough of those in. I think, did we have delivery fairly recently and then they just went like on and gone?
I had some recently that I worked with. Well, I say recently, the time goes so quick. It's probably last year. So it was last year.
Time is flying at the moment, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's... they're in and they're gone again.
Yeah, we haven't had those, we definitely haven't had them enough, but they would look beautiful with
great
beads.
Yeah, really great.
The antique bronze wire, sort of rosary linking with those.
Rosary links would look
really,
lovely.
really
Crochet would look lovely with it as well.
It would, yeah.
Crochet with them.
Especially with the light all around. £7.95 to see what you could do with your zircon. Beautiful gemstone to work with, a lovely gemstone to say that you've got in your collection again, just like with your tanzanite. Have you worked with much of it?
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of zircon.
It's nice, isn't it?
I do like it. It's like a vintage diamond, I think. So
It really is, like exactly that is a really good description of it. It's just fires, doesn't it? So subtly.
It does, and because I love sunstone with the copper inclusions, and I love working with copper, this sort of goes nicely in that theme. So yeah,
lots of stock on those. Good luck indeed. Moving on to, did you say Mookite, my lovely? Yeah, got him. I've not seen Mookite in ages, mind you. I've not been here for ages. So, your carved Mookites.
Gorgeous. I'm usually dressed like a Mookite.
Really lovely. Say again.
I said I usually dress like a Mookite. It's like my colour palette, isn't it?
It is though. It
usually
is.
match. I haven't let you down today.
No, I know. But that is your colour palette though. All those lovely warm, rich tones, isn't it?
And greens in there as well. Yeah.
Whenever I've got a beautiful wooden bead necklace at home, and I've had it for years and years and years and years, but whenever I sort of open up the drawer to wear sort of any of my jewellery and it's there, I often think of you, because I just associate you with your, that necklace that you've got is one of my favourites that I've seen. It's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Really lovely.
I seem to wear it with everything, so I know it must be my colour palette. That seems to be always what I put on.
Have you ever had like colour... what they call it, colour, not focus, what's it called? When they colour therapy you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, I haven't, no.
It's definitely all your colours, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't, but I try, I do adventure with other colours, but generally it's always black and gold or red and green.
Yeah, definitely. These are definitely your colours. Mulberry tones, gorgeous golden tones, rich, sort of almost plummy tones coming through here. Hand carved, glossy, top to bottom drilled, £7.95.
They're gorgeous.
I love the fact that we are top to bottom drilling these because it opens up a whole way of being able to use them that we wouldn't normally get a chance to.
It does. They're perfect little tassels or drops on necklaces because you can use them teardrops or you can use them as leaves in vine work, or you can use them as feathers in sort of Native American style pieces.
Lovely.
They're so versatile. They're really, really gorgeous.
I love the colours of Mookite. Especially love it when you do get the gold and the mulberry in the same stone. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that purpley tone.
Make sure that you're checking out and confirming lots of stock on those. I do. Now, this is definitely in my top 5.
Oh, see, this would have been my top 5 too. I don't think I can do it.
They are spectacular, aren't they?
I can't commit to top 5.
It kind of doesn't budge for me. It's aquamarine, morganite, they're joint second. Pearl is always first, then labradorite, then amethyst and black spinel. It just kind of hasn't really changed.
I'm more fickle than that.
I love black spinel. I think it is one heck of a sexy gemstone.
It is.
160 carats. Oh yes. Oh yes. We've got there your natural and enhanced black spinel from Thailand. They're graduated pairs 9x6 to 16x10 mil, but they are so glossy. Look at them.
Yeah. They're beautiful, aren't they?
They really are. Top drilled. So they've got that beautiful glossy drop, that elegance to them. They've got that real high-end glossy quality to them. Should be 40. Right, that's
Should be.
nuts to say that they should be 14.95. That is bonkers to say that, because it means that the price is going even lower, which is crazy. 14.95. Look at that glossiness. Oh my gosh. Go for this. That price 0800 644 655. That price is changing. Make the most of that for the last of stock.
That's not going lower than that.
Oh my goodness me, under £10.
How long is it till I can get out of here? How on earth does
We've
that
got
go to under
labradorite and
£10?
spinel that needs to go into Gemma's bag before she leaves this evening.
Why don't you just challenge me, Becky? If you just challenge me,
We could do a challenge, Gemma, couldn't we?
Could just take these.
We'll just do a challenge. Challenge on the labradorite drops and the spinel drops coming up for Gemma.
Yeah, and I can take it on holiday with me and everything.
Absolutely. See, there's method in our madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to do it. Perks of the job. Got to.
Yeah. why not?
Always got to have perks of the job. $9.95 on your screen. They are beautiful. They're durable. They are really, really stunning to wear. They get longevity from working with it. They have got that wonderful hardness. They're really high up on the Mohs scale, so you continually can work with them. And they just catch light and luster as if they were the best black diamonds going. In some cases, I would say that black spinel tops a black diamond.
Yeah, definitely.
On affordability, size, glamour, and luster. $9.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out these. These are the last of stock.
$9.95.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
$14.95 is brilliant.
The size of them.
It is absolutely stunning. I'm going to leave that there. Gemma, you make what you would like out of that, my
Really?
lovely. And then I'm going to bring you some little drops of... Now, I have to say, this is one of my favourite strands of peridot.
Think of spaces.
I'll be handing this to Gemma as well in a minute. These, now it says faceted rondelles. Can we just double check that the picture goes with this one? Can I just double check? Only because I would say that these are not rondelles.
No, they're rounds, aren't they?
These are microfaceted rounds. Okay, that's fine. Just the description's wrong. Okay, no, it is this strand that you're getting. These are microfaceted rounds. They are not rondelles. They are microfaceted rounds, and they are amazing. Now, we had a strand really similar in garnet, another one of Gemma's favourite gemstones, and it blew my mind. Clarity, colour and sparkle. I've never seen garnet work like that, ever, ever, ever. We've got it now in the peridot. And I would say if you don't own this, you need it. Microfaceted, and you can see it. It's microfaceted peridot. They're not 2x1 mil at all. They are faceted rounds, and look at that. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So we've just had August birthstones back to back, your black spinel and your peridot, both outstanding quality strands. What sort of price can we do for you for natural unenhanced peridot?
Oh my goodness. This is so silly.
It's so good though, isn't it?
I can't get over that. And that's the colour I love in peridot. It's the more sort of bluey tone to it than the yellowy tone, isn't it?
It's
less acid.
It's
more,
a mesmerising sparkle that you're getting from that microfaceting. I mean, that's the sort of sparkle that you'd expect from a high-end piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
Where the faceting has been done meticulously, maybe by machine. You don't expect that, you know, the talent, the skill and the amazing experience of some sensationally talented lapidarists have been able to do this for you. It is gorgeous. $10.95. I will ooh and ah over that strand. I'm not lying. That is quite... Thank you, team. Thank you. They are all oohing and ahhing.
Yeah.
It is exceptional. Absolutely gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
Beautiful, aren't
It does
they?
work well, doesn't it? Look.
Yeah, gorgeous.
greens.
Have a look at that. You're talking about the kaput. Okay, so this is the collaboration between Jean-Paul Gaultier and Swarovski. Okay, so Jean-Paul Gaultier, the rebel, if you like, of the fashion world. since the 1970s, when he started working with some of the biggest fashion houses in the world, and then of course creating his own. This is his collaboration. This is his kaput, which is of course German for broken. It also, he translates it as imperfect perfection. Now, it's a big look. It's a massive collaboration between two giants of the fashion world. And of course, you've got the matte section at the back, which you could cerulean in if you wanted to, but it's there to create that distortion within the Swarovski. So this is a collaboration between two giants of the fashion world, Jean-Paul Gaultier and of course your Swarovski, and the colours are mesmerising. I can just see the gold coming through down the camera lens on the one side, the Aurora Borealis colours coming through on the other side, but look at that gleam of gold coming through that matte section there. It's amazing.
It's a great design, isn't it? It is really sort of.
It's very avant-garde. It's totally out there, isn't it? And if you think about his designs, you think about how out of the box his designs have been. He's been quite controversial. Yeah. He is known as the enfant terrible of the fashion world, and that is replicated in his collaboration with Swarovski. He hasn't veered away from that. You know, we were talking last week when we launched this particular kaput about, if you remember his perfumes, the male and female, his kind of sort of first ever perfumes, the torso bottles, they are that gloss glass and then that matte glass, the frosted glass. So he's kind of incorporating what he's famous for into his design for Swarovski. You can also see that the facets aren't symmetrical, so you get this distorted, beautiful amount of colour popping out on different facets. Yeah. Massive, massive drill hole as well.
Yeah, it's great. You just pop that on the leather cord, I'd say.
Or it's just easy to go, isn't it? And I can only imagine what you'd be paying for a design in a Swarovski store that contains the Jean-Paul Gaultier and Swarovski collaboration.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a problem. Okay, so the price isn't coming on your screen. We've got a problem with the graphics. I do apologise. It's at the bottom of the screen. It's £9.95. £9.95. It's a massive look. Now, it will come up on your basket at £24.95. Is that what you're saying, Beck? So it'll come up on your screen as £24.95. You will not get charged £24.95. You will get charged £9.95 for that kaput.
It's a brilliant price.
It's great as well to know the collaboration and the sort of the giants of the fashion world that have come together with this one.
I would want it just because it was, I could say it's a Jean-Paul Gaultier design.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Just I could say that. In fact, I might like stamp it onto the neckline so everybody can tell. But you know, it's just,
it's very different for Swarovski.
It's going to be a limited edition, isn't it? It's not going to be.
Absolutely.
You know, you're not going to see these produced forever, are you?
No, not at all. Look at those colours, they're mesmerising. £9.95 on your screen, make sure you're checking out. Last of stock on these. We launched this last week when I was with you, and we've got the very, very last of stock. So make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre. It is a big look and plenty of room to be able to pass loads of different threading materials through there, isn't it?
Yeah, or a nice big chunky bail or something.
Definitely.
Yeah, very easy to use.
Big look. You could, of course, seed bead embroider around it. It's got that big, very, very deep edging to it, and still keep the back exposed as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. You could. The other thing I've seen, I'm not sure I would be brave enough to do it, but I've seen somebody cerulean onto this
bit at the back.
Yeah, onto the matte area, the frosted glass area, cerulean in there, and then added more Swarovskis just embedded in, and it looked fabulous.
I bet it did. It looked really unique then as well, isn't it?
And you're still using that Gaultier design. You're just adding
a little personalisation for it as well.
Yeah.
Maybe hot fixing on it as well.
Yeah, I suppose you could hot fix onto there. Yeah, yeah.
Really nice. Fab, fab, fab. Even if that was just hanging in a window so that the light would catch it and it's causing these wonderful sort of distorted prisms around the room would be impressive.
Yeah.
Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. So there you go, my lovely. They're huge. Goodness me.
Great big chunks.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is the type of stone I put in between those big pearls that I was talking about, having a big chunky nugget in between the links.
Yeah.
These are ideal for that.
Shell pearls that we had.
Yes,
Let's
yeah,
grab them.
yeah.
Let's grab them.
The scale's right, you know?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. They look amazing together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we've got 335 carats of faceted labradorite. Now these are very large tumbles. They are really large. You've got the smallest is a 17 millimeter length up to a 28. So you've got 1.7 centimeters at the smallest, all the way up to 2.8 by almost 2.5 on those. You can see in the studio the amount of Labrador essence that you're getting. Now again, you'll notice the difference between the locations. This is Indian labradorite, so you get a much deeper body of colour from India with regard to the khakis and the kind of slate greys that make up your beautiful labradorite. But I'm just going to show, I mean, look at the depth of these as well. These are huge.
It's hardly a tumble, is it?
I know, exactly.
A tumble. You know, how many tumbles are faceted like that?
It's an absolutely huge moment of Labrador essence, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's a pendant, isn't it, on its own even?
God, is it really, Beck? For all of that? Let me hold that out then. That entire strand is going under £20. Very impressive size labradorites here. Really quite something else. I mean, one of those in a ring. Oh, that is drama and a half.
Yeah.
So we're going under 20, not to 19.95. You're at 16.95 here.
Blimey.
Great deal.
It is a great deal.
Really good deal.
Those are going to be fabulous on the neck. You know, just literally nice spaces in between.
Yeah, definitely. They do lend themselves amazingly for that sort of look, don't they?
Because they sit so gorgeously on the neck. Like, I do have a necklace of
Weighted.
these as well.
I love it. Well, honestly, we should just get Gemma to take photos of all the neckline pieces
I would
all
never,
of your. Where
I've
do you
got an
store
SD
them
card
all?
Well, yeah.
Is that a
everywhere.
problem?
It is a problem. They end up just in every drawer in the house. Today I found some in a basket in the bathroom. And, you know, they'd gone a little bit, so I had to wash them all. Yeah, I find it everywhere. I think, oh, I haven't seen that for ages. And then,
Because you forget where you've taken it off. It is beautiful. Listen, make sure that you are checking out. That is an amazing deal. Talk to the call centre. Less than 10, in fact, no, less than 5 minutes until we bring you tonight's must-have. Let's have a nosy at it. It's brand new back in the vault.
oh,
It's been available for pre-order, and it is going under £5. Now you can pre-order it on this, and it's going so far away from £5. We're not just talking a penny under 5, I can tell you now. Make sure you're joining us for that. These are coming up for us in less than 5 minutes time. You can pre-order on these now. They've been available for pre-order. Lots of you have already, which is lovely. Oh yes, let's do these. With the ovals, my lovely. Yeah. These are some of the biggest emeralds on a strand I've laid eyes on.
they're lovely, aren't they?
Now, forest greens, to restrand them like this, I'd get maybe 2 strands, restrand it, beautiful gold-coloured T-bar clasp on, good to go. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely take that one out there and use it separately.
Beautiful. Oh, the brighter
colour
one.
of it.
Because the
colour
other
of
thing is,
that.
you can see there's spearmint green, there's forest green, there's peppermint green, there is a landscape green. Like, if you think about the rainforest area in Brazil that has produced these emeralds, look at the glossiness as well. The luster is amazing, isn't it?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
110 carats of emerald, 7 by 5, 15 by 10, 27 centimetre strand.
That's a strand full of rings, I would say, for me.
How would you wrap them?
Well, some of them you could do, you know, a more intricate woven wrap on. I've got a ring outside actually that would sort of demonstrate that shape and size perfectly. But you could do as simply as making a band with a heavy gauge wire and then threading a wire through and attaching
and just attaching it. Yeah, okay.
A nest
Yeah,
rings,
lovely
perfect.
idea. Yeah.
But you know, it's emerald.
And massive. Look at the size of the ones in the centre.
Look at that emerald there.
Yeah, it's gleaming, isn't it?
It's almost got a clarity, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just amazing to see it. Yeah, it has. Massive, massive strand at $14.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. In our next hour, okay, we have a little focus on findings coming up for you. Lots and lots and lots of stash builders for you. And, of course, we've got our must-have, our pearls, going under £5. And they're coming for you in a matter of moments.
Jadeite is one of the two types of pure jade. The other type is known as nephrite, but jadeite is the rarer of the two, and as a result, it is considered to be more precious and valuable. With tones ranging from peppermint to apple green, this beautiful gemstone is one to add to your collection.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you interested in learning a brand new medium or brushing up on your skills? Then why not join Jo Barclay Logie for her seed bead leather wrap bracelet workshop? You will learn an array of different style bracelets, including the Chan Lu bracelet, and get to grips with various seed bead techniques, including the ladder stitch. Included as part of the course is a buffet style lunch, tour of the studio, and the chance to shop in our exclusive on-site store. All of this for just $79.99. For more information, head over to our website or contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com. Or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back. Lovely to have your company. Gemma is setting about a challenge with some spinel, some beautiful peridot, some exceptional labradorite.
This one too.
Oh yeah, go for your life.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not back until next week. It's fine. We've got for you an amazing deal. So, have you pre-ordered? Via the web or via the phone lines. I know lots of you have multi-bought already. Brilliant, brilliant way to get your hands on this strand. This is tonight's must-have. Brand new back in the vault. Sold out. We've ordered more. And the deal is amazing. The deal that we've been able to do for you on these pearls is a little bit mind-blowing. Decent size drill hole, no bleaching, no dyeing, all genuine, all beautiful, the real deal. So I'm hoping that you are multi-buying, multi-buying, multi-buying. 6x7 to 9x6 mil on a 28 centimetre strand. Pearlescence is amazing off them. So if you've dialed and you've got this already in your basket and you're waiting to check out, brilliant. The reason, if you're just tuning in, by the way, and you're thinking, okay, so why have so many people pre-ordered on this? Because it's going so far away from £5, it's ridiculous. So please, please make sure that you are dialing and confirming. There's no point in messing around on that price. You know it's going under 5. If you thought you was going 1 penny or 5 pence under £5, no. Just make sure that you are checking out. Oh, so many of you multi-buying. It is such a great opportunity to work with these pearls. Absolutely gorgeous.
They're amazing, aren't they?
The secondary colours in the studio are amazing. We're seeing pinks and turquoise.
That is what is so wonderful. When you get like that irregular shape on a pearl, you do get much more. You do. Many more colours.
It just catches the light in a different way, doesn't it? And sort of disperses it, so you see those secondary colours. But also, they are so pretty. They are such pretty pearls.
Yeah, they are.
And just, at £3.95, you can really experiment with them then, can't you?
Yeah.
Maybe create something that you haven't created before. Maybe sort of try a different piece of jewellery, or maybe sew them onto cushions at home or something. There's lots and lots and lots that you could do to experiment with these beautiful pearls at the prices on your screen.
Yeah.
You wouldn't necessarily experiment with a strand that would cost you £54.95.
No, I suppose not. You'd probably keep it much more classic, wouldn't you?
But you can
you can really go to town with them, can't you?
Definitely.
I mean, and you can multi-buy at that price. So you can make quite extravagant pieces too, or what should be or will look extravagant.
Well, 60 strands have already gone. Well done. So loads of you there with these in baskets not yet checked out. You do need to take that next step and check it out, especially if you are multi-buying, because it does mean that you are waiting to check those out. If you want more than one strand, there's a lot of other people who are waiting on that website and on the phone lines to say, yep, that's mine, we'll take those as well. So to Kate, to Frida, to Jessica, to Tina, Clipton, Warwickshire, Andrew, Caroline, Joe, Jane, Jennifer, Margaret, Joan in Berkshire, Anonymous Collectors, Janet in Ayrshire, well done indeed to you. Patience in Greater London, well done indeed to you. Andrew in South Yorkshire, Caroline in Connoy. You do need to make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Great to have in your stash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
great
good.
with your textiles like before, because
Yeah.
they're perfect for sticking onto leather or stitching onto textiles or
Definitely.
hats, because they've generally got a flat
They have,
side.
yeah, they have got a flatter underside, haven't
Yeah.
they? With a little, they were almost sort of like little mini cabochons, aren't they?
So they sit beautifully onto something. So if you're not going to strand them, they'll glue in nicely, or they'll stitch on nicely to other things.
Just showing you that you've got that flat underside. You can see that, and then if I turn them over, you can see they're slightly domed. Really lovely.
They are.
Very similar, beautiful shapes, not identical, but they are all genuine and all enhanced. Over 100 out the door. You do need to make sure that you're checking out, and that's not including, of course, everybody who is multi-buying at this moment in time. Check them out.
Very tempting to buy. How long is the strand?
28 centimetres.
Very tempting to buy sort of maybe 7 or 8 strands and doing that sort of twisted effect.
That would be, it would be
gorgeous,
really
wouldn't it?
impressive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Have a look.
Because I'm just watching you twist them there, and because they're all the different shapes, they
They kind of
sprout
sit in
out.
with each other as well, don't they?
Yeah, they tessellate nicely, but they also give you that lovely texture. I mean, they're gorgeous, just two twisted together, aren't they?
It's not too dissimilar to a bracelet that Thomas Sabo does, actually, a charm bracelet that they do. I think it's about 2 or 3 strands that are twisted on jewellery elastic with just one sort of charm holder just suspending off there. And I think that's about $34.95, I think.
Yeah, you'd definitely be able to make a few of those, wouldn't you, for that price?
Oh, yes, you would. Hello to Pauline and Lisa. Well done. Pamela, Elaine and Marie. Lots of you wondering, are they the real deal? Oh, good grief, yes. The real freshwater cultured pearl beauties from the freshwater pearl farms of China. We've got a certificate of authenticity that you can pay 25 pence for to add to your order, or once you've bought this, you can just log into your account on the website, on the app, and then of course you can download and print the certificate of authenticity off at home. That's no problem either. $3.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. The details for your authenticity card are on your screen. Just speak to the call centre about that, or of course add it to your order. But please check out. We've got loads of findings coming up for you in this hour that are going to work beautifully with the gemstones that you've been buying, the seed beads that you've been buying from us, the deals that maybe you got on the weekend. Gemma is in the process of making something really, really remarkably beautiful. I'm just like this now, watching and seeing how she's picking the gemstones and which way she's choosing and what's going in where. Looking forward to seeing the creation. Looking forward to it. You're trying to pick your favourite labradorites there?
No, that would be impossible.
They are impressive on that
I wouldn't
strand,
get anything
aren't they?
done. I'm just organising them in size. That's all.
I'm going to let Gemma
I'm only
crack
doing
on.
something really simple.
Beautiful.
Just going to
though.
strand it exactly as I would wear it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely do. Spinel, peridot and labradorite all there for Gemma to choose to work with if she wants. Big and good. Right. Talk to me. Yes, I've got it here.
That's Ben making a lovely suggestion there that I think I'm going to go for.
Absolutely. Why the devil not?
Why not?
Okay. So this is the one that I was talking about earlier when we were talking about the big shell pearls, and Gemma was talking about that kind of Chanel look, about pairing those pearls with the gold plated colour that you've got going on here. So 115 piece kit. Okay. Now I think I'm right in saying this piece ordinarily closes, is it £9.95? Okay, which is an amazing price for
a great
115 piece.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got that strong gold colour. You've got the star head pins, which are a big plus. So they've got that lovely little star at the end of the head pin that you can see there. Okay, you're getting your featherweight head pins, your normal head pins. You are then getting your spacer beads, your crimp bead covers. You're also getting the chain, you're getting your cord ends, huge toggle clasps. You're also getting your shepherd's hooks, your jump rings, and of course that big length of anchor chain as well. So all of that should be £9.95. Now, do you want the last of stock? for an even better price point that is on your screen. We do, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
So let's take £3 off that price, and let's make sure that you are getting the last stock. Now there's 88 final chances, that's it. 88 final chances at getting this full-on amazing findings kit. You've also got these huge shepherd's hooks. Massive pair of those as well.
I love those. I think they're really stylish.
They
those.
are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very contemporary,
Yeah.
really contemporary.
Really like those.
You've got a traditional toggle clasp. You've got this beautiful large toggle clasp here. This is particularly lovely. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Really lovely. You've also got a triangular shaped one as well, little geometric shaped one. So 3 toggle clasps. You've got 2 pairs of your traditional shepherd's hooks. You've got your length. I mean, there is so much here for £6.95. That is, and this is the really important thing, that is a reduction tonight if you're watching. If you've paid £9.95 before, it's brilliant for 115 pieces. Let's work out what that is. At £9.95, what is that per component with 115 pieces? So what's that? So 8p. Yeah? And then at £6.95, about 6p each. It's an amazing deal.
It's pretty amazing. Isn't it?
Amazing opportunity.
6p.
I know, can you imagine?
And if you break these down, I can't remember who talks about it all the time, but if you break these down, you've got 4 different components in one binding there.
Yes.
You've got your cord
Yeah,
ends,
of
you've got your
course.
chain, and you've got your hook. So, you know, it's...
Oh yeah, of course, there we go.
And 2 jump rings. You know, so you can break that down even further than that
Absolutely.
if you want to.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. £6.95. Only 88 of those. I can tell you now, so many of you are multi-buying on those. Well done. Hold those lines. Check out as soon as you can. Now, next that I have for you. Let me just grab this. Okay, so findings focus for you within this hour so that you get a lot of choice. And we're going straight to your rose gold next from your yellow gold. Solid sterling silver is the base, 18 karat rose gold is the plating, a 30mm length on a 0.6 gauge, 10 in the pack. Essential kit, stash.
Yeah.
All these opportunities for your findings are without a doubt essential. Do you remember those gorgeous amethysts that we had for you in the first hour, those faceted oval amethysts created as earrings or even as a pendant on this head pin? Be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, perfect.
Really simple.
They're right next to you actually on the post.
They are.
Yeah, they look lovely with the rose gold.
See, there we go. Look at that.
Or the emerald, because rose gold and emerald I love together too.
Yeah, that's a lovely colour combo.
So yeah.
So you've got the rose gold and the amethyst. You could pop that through one of those. Sits there, pair of earrings. So simple, so elegant. Or even just pop a little sort of wrap loop on the top of that and use that as a pendant if you wanted to, or drop it off shepherd's hooks of earrings. But you have got 10 in the pack. They are an essential findings stash builder, without a shadow of a doubt. So 10 in the pack, last of stock on these. Are you ready for a deal? Solid sterling silver, 18 karat gold, £2. They're good, aren't they?
That's very good.
Really, really good. Now, we had clearance for you on the weekend. Over the Easter weekend, I know lots of you were busy. I know lots of you were, with family, with friends, weren't able necessarily to join us. Enjoy some amazing clearance deals with us tonight, definitely.
Here we are.
Last of stock, £2.95 on your screen. Sorry, no, not £2.95, that's your postage and packaging. Your postage and packaging is £2.95. These are £2.
£2.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on those. Fab deal. Fab, fab, fab. Going to move on then to... Bear with me. Which hour, my lovely? Okay, 2 seconds. Yep. Okay, so we've got some, they almost look like delicas.
Little crimp tube.
Little crimp tubes that we've got going on here for you. So if I hold that there. So we've got a brass base, gold colour crimp tube. Okay, pack of 100 with a 2mm drill hole. So really substantial. 2 by 2mm. This is definitely going to take a 1mm wire through there, or maybe even a 0.9 for your Eslon, for example. But there's lots of opportunities to work with these, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. These, I think they look great just threaded on Eslon, you know, or ladder. Do a ladder weave with
nice.
them. They're great.
The colour's lovely on them as well.
Yeah.
It really is a lovely gold tone that you're getting. Pardon? £1.50? Let's do it. £1.50 on your screen. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Again, all of these opportunities on the findings are a little bit last of stock. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these as soon as you can. Lots and lots of very amazingly low priced deals. However, quite last of stock. So if you are wanting to get multiple opportunities of these into your basket, you do need to be doing that now, okay? £1.50. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. 100 in the pack. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Flying out of the door. Not surprised, are we?
No, no, not at all.
Not surprised. Let me just pop all of these back into here. Okay, moving on then to, oh, by the way, you need to check out of those. Which, say that again, my lovely.
Oh, I'm scared what's coming next.
Look at these. These are weeny. These are amazing.
Oh. Oh my goodness, what?
These are tiny.
I've never
seen them. They're great, aren't they? They are proper. They're like a size 15.
Yeah, they're really diddy.
Seed bead, aren't they? Oh. Now these are coming up as crimp beads. However, they almost look like a size 15 seed bead.
Yeah, they do.
Don't they?
They do, yeah.
If I bring in those size 15s, in fact, let me bring these over in
colour.
the iris colour.
So they're about the same.
They are not too dissimilar size-wise at all, are they?
No.
I've never seen those before.
No, nor me.
That opens up a whole new little world of seed beads right there.
It does, but also tiny spaces in those 4 to 5 mil pearls we had earlier.
Yeah.
They would be perfect if you didn't want to add in glass, like seed beads. If you know you're a purist and you don't want to use glass or synthetics, we always use metals. As jewellery makers, they would be the perfect little spacer.
I've not seen crimp beads. I mean, I know that they could be used as crimp beads, but I've not seen them as you said, diddy.
No, I haven't.
They are really weeny.
But, you know, really great because they'd be very discreet on the end of the piece,
definitely. They would, wouldn't they? They really would.
Yeah.
At £1.35. £1.35. 100 in a pack. 1.3mm antique bronze brass crimp beads. And we've not seen these before. So that price is brilliant for your findings. Just popping them all back into the pot very, very quickly, just so I can tilt that and show you that there. In fact, let me move that because you get a little bit more of the colour coming through there. Fab deal on those. They are about to sell out. Well done. Goodness me, not seen those before. I have got those. Yep, they're coming up next. Now these are your crimp bead covers, and these are kind of the sort of lovely sort of almost like the Pac-Man shape that you've got here. These are the much more traditional ones that we've got for you. Let me just pop those between the tweezers. So there we have a pack here of 100 approximately. 3mm silver-plated copper. So they're like that little crescent moon. Now, obviously, traditionally, these are used as crimp bead covers, but they can also, when you squeeze those together, they can be used as spacer beads as well, can't they?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they're great. They're great for sort of hiding little problems as well in your works. If you scratched a wire or something like that, and you just want to cover it up with something decorative, because you can clip this on over the top of any scuff marks. They're great. But also, like, if I strand this necklace and then I find that I've got a bit of a gap, then I can add in a bead.
Yes. Yeah.
Without having to restrand the whole thing.
Well, yeah, because that would be a little bit.
Frustrating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got a pack of 100 of these. Lots of stock. £2.45. So amazing deals under £5 coming up for you in this hour. Go on that phone line. Hit your button 1. Talk to the call centre, and of course if you're joining us online or via the app, check out your basket, especially if you're trying to multi-buy on these deals. Please do, because lots of you are multi-buying. If you had your heart set on 5 packs, for example, and yet we've only got 3 packs left, you are going to be disappointed. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Really quite substantial sort of bead, crimp bead covers, actually these size. Make sure that you're checking out. Ping.
Did it land?
I didn't hear it. Did you hear it ping? I didn't hear it ping. I don't know where that's gone. It's all right. It'll be over there somewhere. We'll hoover it up later. Okay, next one that we've got for you is, Now these are, oh, hang on a minute. These are much, much longer. So let me, hang on. Oh. Okay, so we had the rose gold overlay ball head pins in the 3mm for you earlier.
Wow.
We've now got, look at the length on these. 7 centimetre are they? 7.6.
I've never seen head pins that big.
They're long, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Ideal for your big.
What's the benefit of having that length of head pin?
Well, because like gemstones, like the great big labradorites you've got there, for example, when they're large like that, or we have the great big shells as well.
Okay, yeah.
Abalone shells, anything that's a big gemstone. To get you really on the top of a big gemstone, you need a wrap loop because of the strength of the loop. With our standard size head pins, you can't necessarily do that because there's not enough left at the end to then wrap. So these are ideal for your large gemstones that you would consider like pendants. Brilliant.
These are solid sterling silver. They've got your 18 karat gold on top, the rose gold colour. You are getting in the pack 10 in total. And that, again, that length of head pin that we have not seen. 7.6 centimetres, 76mm that you've got to go in here. Are you ready for that price? 0800 644 655 495. We're still under £5. Still under £5. Go for it. It's very rare that these ever come to wear on their own.
I've never seen
Very, very rare. 7.6 centimetres with your flat head pin. Just show you the end of the head pin there.
That's a good feature too, because it doesn't detract from the gem that you're putting it into.
It just sits nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Loads of you there, but you do need to check out as soon as you can on these. £4.95, 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre. Amazing deal. I suppose as well, you could cascade, you could almost graduate rondelles, couldn't you, on there, and create a really beautiful sort of cascade earring almost.
Yes, yeah, nice long post. Or you could double up, you could actually have that as your whole earring. So, beads at the bottom, bend this over into a hook.
Idea.
So it's sort of integral.
That's a lovely idea. Really nice idea. The 0.6 as well, that's a good gauge for that, isn't it?
It is. Perfect gauge for the ears. All you need to do is just give it a bit of a pinch on the bend if you make it into an ear loop. So you make it into an ear loop and give it a bit of a pinch with your pliers on the end just to harden that area of loop.
Okay, that's a good idea, yeah.
And then it will stay and you can loop it through your ear.
Fab idea. £4.95, make sure you're checking out and confirming on those. Very, 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 very limited on those. Really limited. Check out as soon as you can, £4.95. Now don't be put off by the fact that they are limited. There's every chance that you could possibly grab one of those deals. Awesome stuff. Right, I'm going to pop those back. I have got some. Thank you, hon. Lovely stuff. Okay, lobster claw clasps next. Thanks, Kerry, hon. Okay, so we've got 2 lobster clasps. Okay, they are a 10mm lobster clasp. It's a brass base with a gold finish and a really substantial lobster claw. It's almost like a spring clasp, if you like. Yeah. They're a nice size, aren't they?
They are.
Really
I like
nice.
this style of clasp for bracelets.
Just think you just get that security, don't you?
Yeah, they're secure, but they're discreet.
Yeah.
You know, they're sort of nice looking, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're
they
attractive,
are,
a bit more
definitely.
attractive than a bolt ring, I think.
Yeah, there is.
They're
No,
sleek.
bolt rings are your staple, aren't they? But
Yeah.
they do look a little bit more expensive, don't they,
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
I beg your pardon? £1! Go, 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 go! Take it to £1!
Fabulous.
The deals you've had in this half an hour, amazing. Absolutely brilliant. I'm hoping that you are just adding to your order all half hour. We still have more findings to bring you. So keep that order open. You're paying 1 shipping and handling charge for the entire day and £1 to add those lobster claw. Again, essential stash builders. Got to be. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. Say that again for me, please, Beck. Oh, yes, they're here. They're right next to me, my lovely. I've got them here. 400 jump rings coming your way. Next. 400. Just fetching a labradorite. Just 2 seconds. just 2 secs.
Go. Well spotted.
Here we go, hon.
Thank you.
It pinged.
It did.
It did a little ping.
Yeah, we mustn't lose that.
No, we can't lose it. We can't lose it.
No.
In the middle of making a gorgeous creation of lava. Those colours are amazing. Oh, right, star by moment. 400 approximately in the packet. Silver plated open jump rings, 5mm. So that's an awful lot of jump rings, and you might be thinking to yourself, I don't think I need that many.
Yes, you do.
Why would we need 400 5mm jump rings?
It's the one thing I am always wrestling about in the bottom of bags for, because I always run out of the jump rings that are this size, because you don't necessarily buy them in that size for chainmail.
No.
And I love chainmail, and I do chainmail, but sometimes the jump rings for chainmail are just a bit too big to go on a chain end.
Okay.
Or to attach an earring, because they're a bit too big. These are just so discreet and just the right size.
Yeah.
And so it's always these that I'm searching for, because I always have the little bags left over from the findings packs, and I'm always trying to find them in the bottom of my very untidy stash of findings. So, yeah, these in quantity.
It is a brilliant quantity to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is going to, well, mind you, saying that, if you do a lot of commissions, that might not last you that long, actually. No. You might be thinking, yeah, Ray, I'd go through those like in a heartbeat. However, if you are sort of, making your pieces of jewellery every now and again, an infrequent jewellery maker, but you still love to do it when you get the time, these may last you a little while. So silver-plated jump rings, 400 at a star by price point. Now, let me show you a shoulda, woulda, coulda, because for 400, that's a great price. Amazing price. We're going to take this way under £10. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. We don't have a massive quantity It's decent because it's a star buy. 126 sets. £8.95.
It's a great.
And it's not, it's, you know, 126 opportunities in the warehouse. They might not all go tonight, of course, but that's it. When they're gone, they're gone. Great deal.
It is a great deal. And not only for, I mentioned just for the ends of necklaces and clasps and things like that, but for spacers
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
They're lovely as space. In fact, I probably use them as spacers more than anything else.
What's the gauge? Does it say? Hang on, does it say the gauge on these, please, Beck? They look quite substantial.
I say they look like a 1mm, but I think they're probably a 0.8 just because they're quite small. They look like a 1mm, but they'll be very strong.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, they look, what I was thinking is they look much, it looks like a bigger gauge than a 6, so they're going to have that strength to them, aren't they?
Yeah. But, you know, they'll sit beautifully in between pearls.
Yeah,
Or,
they
you know,
would,
they
yeah.
look great. Or in between any gemstones, really. Rounds especially, they work perfectly.
Really, really brilliant deal. Make sure that you're taking advantage of that price drop tonight. Add it to your order. You've had some amazing deals since 8 o'clock tonight on your findings focus. So make sure that you're talking to the call centre, confirming as soon as you can. Now I'm going to pop these back in the pot while you're checking out. Yeah, I have got that. It's a really high-end clasp, actually, isn't it? Now I'm going to grab this. 2 seconds.
Isn't that really long?
Yeah. So this, now this is very last of stock that we've got for you. Really last of stock. And I know that this works beautifully with seed beads.
Yes.
But as a clasp, I think for a cuff bracelet,
Yeah.
that is stunning, isn't it?
It is. It's gorgeous and it works beautifully. And I made a bracelet last birthday show.
Oh, okay.
3 or 4 bracelets with myself and Leslie Rajalski. We worked together, and this was the class she recommended for seed bead bracelets, and I wear mine on and all the time.
And it's nice and secure.
Yeah, and I can do it up on my own. I can take it off on my own.
And I think
it's really
Mark,
lovely.
Last time when I was in, Mark was saying that there's a certain CB size. I'm sure if he's watching,
size
correct me if
8s,
I'm wrong. Is it size 8s that can run and sit in there?
Yeah, if you have a look, this size here, that's an 8,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It
I'm
is
not the
indeed.
best at CBs, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that
sure
is
that's
an 8.
An 8 will slide in there perfectly. Doesn't mean you can't go down a size.
Oh,
You just can't go
perfect.
up. So what you do is your peyote stitch or your brick stitch on the end, the last row slots down into that tube, and then you cover, then you fold the tabs in to hold it in place.
Over the top here and here.
Yeah.
It's a really lovely Art Deco clasp though, isn't it?
Is.
It's
It's absolutely
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Lovely high-end finish to a piece of jewellery here.
Very much.
Now I know that you know that all of the cuff bracelets that Joe and Mark and Jill, for example, and Patty, when you're making sort of beautiful cuff bracelets, I think that sat on that bracelet. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you spend with your seed bead designs, you spend such a lot of time and energy and love pouring into that piece.
You do indeed. It's time consuming, isn't it?
Yeah, and to finish it beautifully like that is essential, really, to really value what you've done. To value what you've achieved. And so, yeah, it deserves a not only bespoke clasp, one that actually works in that.
Absolutely,
with
well, it's
that
fit for
medium,
purpose. Yeah,
but
definitely.
also looks beautiful and functions well. So it's just
It's got a
perfect
lovely
all
smooth
round.
mechanism as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite satisfying to open it and close it. In fact, I do. I twiddle with mine.
I'm sure fiddling. I'm terrible fiddling with jewellery all the time. $11.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on this. Very, very last of stock. How many did you say? Less than 30? Less than 30 available chances, and that's it. I'm really sorry. That's it. They're gone then. These are lovely. Lots of you snatching these up, which is lovely to see. Well done indeed. That's exactly the way to do it. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Talking to the call centre. Well done. Hold those lines. Now we're going to go to some stunning silver jump rings next. Now these are sizable actually. Now that is a sizable solid sterling silver jump ring, isn't it?
Yeah. Was that like a 9mm? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, these are nice. These are great, like to add. I like them in earrings, just so that you've got like that open space.
Really nice.
Yeah, I love them like that. But they're great also in bails to link 3 together like a Mobius ring.
Ah, nice.
And then make a really sort of attractive bail or, you know, hang point for something else.
They are really lovely. They're a big size. These are 9 by a 1mm gauge. Solid sterling silver, 10 in the pack for under £5. Wow, that's brilliant.
That is brilliant. Look at the gram weight as well. It's like a higher gram weight than some necklaces.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's an outstanding deal. Make sure that you are checking out under £5 for solid sterling silver jump rings, 10 in the pack, substantial gauge, beautiful big size as well, but last of stock. So if you want them and you want them in your stash, you need to be quick. Gorgeous size. I don't think I've seen 9mm in the solid sterling silver. Not for a very, 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 very long time. Easily, maybe last May. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. They are very last of stock on these. Hold the lines. I'm going to have to move on. I'm so sorry. Not enough of those to go around. Good luck, good luck, good luck. These are nice. Heart end head pins.
Oh, pretty.
Now, we've done these in yellow gold overlay, rose gold overlay, and they're here for you in the solid sterling silver.
These are lovely. I always turn the hearts down so that you actually see them from the front,
that's a really nice
rather than
idea.
sitting them on the bottom of the gemstone. Unless you've got like a significant size gemstone like those pearls, and then it would sit nicely on the bottom of the pearl, but I feel you can't see it.
They are so pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's such a lovely finish. So these are the solid sterling silver. Again, last of stock on these. They're a 0.6 of gauge, I should say, 0.6 of a mil in the gauge. They're a 5 centimetre length. And you've got 10 in the pack. £6.95. And they are decorative in their own right, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. That's right. They are. You can. I mean, you don't even have to use them as a head pin if you don't want. You can.
No.
You know, you can put them into sort of your clays and your cerulins. But you can make them into ear hooks.
Yeah.
And then have that heart as where you dangle from.
Yeah, I was just thinking as well, in like a low bun, maybe for the bride, just dotted in and out.
Oh,
in that. So I know it's solid sterling silver, which is a little bit extravagant, but you know, just sitting.
Yeah, you could corkscrew.
In the hair, they'd look lovely, wouldn't they?
Corkscrew the end, and then
actually,
you just
almost
screw them in.
like as a gripper. That's a good idea. I like that idea. £6.95 on your screen. 10 in the pack. Lovely gleam from that solid sterling silver as well. And just such a definite heart shape, really pretty. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming though. You do not want to miss out on these. Now let's stay with the solid sterling silver with the rose gold now this time. So let's stay with your solid sterling silver. Eye pins. Oops. Now again, a really perfect finish to this. Obviously, you can create something very similar to this with your own, your bail making pliers, your round nose pliers, and any of the wire that you have. But when it's done, and it's done for you, and it's perfectly done, it's ready to go, isn't it?
It is. And you've got to think, how often do you get rose gold plated silver wire anyway? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You don't get it very often.
I don't know, have we ever done rose?
Yeah, we have, but not for a few years. I mean, I haven't had it for a few years.
No, I've seen solid sterling silver wire bundles, but I've not seen any gold or rose gold colour.
I've had it once, rose gold, and we may have been talking 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, no, it's very rare, and also it's work hardened.
Yes.
Which, you know, if you buy your own, it's generally not work hardened. So you've then got to do that work yourself and risk damaging the plating or the structure of the wire.
Okay.
So yeah, it's, you know. it's definitely worth getting these elements rather than attempting to make them all yourself.
Well, I suppose you do get that perfect finish for maybe a rosary link or perhaps even shepherd's hooks.
Yeah.
You know, lots and lots of different reasons as to why you, oh, so many of you multi-buying of these.
Must be
Please do. £1.95 for a pack of 5, and it's why everybody's multi-buying. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. We've got one customer who's bought 7 packs of these. I'm not surprised at all. Worth every penny. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can, please. Don't miss out. I know lots of you are multi-buying. We don't have a huge quantity. Check it out as soon as you can. Huge good luck. Oh, my goodness me. Such a deal. I can indeed, my lovely. Yeah. Let's head on over there. Oh, these are really pretty. These are really pretty. Now, they've got a little suspension point where you could... Oh, hang on, let me just pop the earring finding on here. Oops.
Ooh. Is it a little butterfly?
It is really pretty.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
But you've just got that butterfly back, solid stunning silver butterfly, a little bit of cubic zirconia for sparkle. But can you just see just at the back here? Can you just see at the drop in the centre of the butterfly? You've got a connector point if you wanted to. Maybe connect a drop of chain from me here, or perhaps some gemstones if you wanted to add colour, or maybe seed beads. But they could be worn just on their own as well. They're really cute, aren't they?
I think they're absolutely gorgeous.
Really nice.
Pretty.
I think if you've got multiple piercings, and I'm talking about ear piercings, obviously, if you've got multiple piercings in your ears and you wanted something small and dainty for maybe the top of the ear or a second piercing in the ear, they would be lovely.
They would, wouldn't they? Or even, you know, a piercing to... So if you've got one, the top of the lobe, and then you want to dangle a piece of chain down to...
lovely idea. That's
to another piece.
A really nice idea,
do
actually. They really like that.
I'm just thinking of, you know, children. Thinking Kiana, my partner, the half's little girl, she would love those, and they're just the right size.
Yeah, they are. They're not too
grown
no,
up.
I agree with you.
You know,
and it doesn't matter that it's got the connector point, because it all looks as if it's just all tied in together, doesn't it? Really lovely. They were $16.95. Apparently not. They're now $12.95. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655.
So 3 pairs.
3 pairs of solid sterling silver, plus the earring butterfly backs as well, plus the cubic zirconia sparkle. £16.95. Normally you're looking at £12.95. So that breaks down at just over, let me just work this out, £4.30-ish each, I think.
Can't go wrong, can you?
My brain hurts, Spec. £4.31, boom, back of the net, and that was done all in my brain. And I have a very little brain when it comes to maths. A very little brain when it comes to maths. £4.31 per pair of earrings. That's amazing for solid sterling silver and zirconia.
It is amazing.
It really is. Enjoy. Check those out as soon as you can. Check those out as soon as you can. Very last of stock on those, and we've reduced the price. Good luck. Well done. I'm going to move on to... Yes. Now, we've got a really decent sized drill hole running through these rose gold plated solid sterling silver tubes. See, you've got a decent sized drill hole going through these. These are 1 by 7mm tubes, so they're definitely going to, if you're using your wire, it's definitely an 8mm wire is going to pass through there, no problem. Rose gold on top of solid sterling silver, 10 in the pack. These are gorgeous. Now, you should be looking at $6.95 for these. They're really quite substantial. Now, I think that in a contemporary piece of jewellery, these are going to look absolutely outstanding. You could also, of course, not just use them as your spacers. You could actually create something really beautiful out of multi-packs of these and have that entire rose gold, maybe on jewellery elastic or on wire with a beautiful clasp. That would work beautifully in this sort of contemporary piece of jewellery just on its own.
Yeah.
$6.95 for 10. Not tonight. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are taking advantage of the deals this hour. They are bonkers prices. £3.95. I think that's amazing.
It is amazing.
I think that is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Great deals.
They are. Do you know when I use them? I use these exact ones. Is when I do the skinny little microfaceted bracelets.
Yeah.
When you hang a charm, sometimes that charm is either, if it's on an unsoldered jump ring, can slip off the thread, or it can wear the thread.
Okay.
But this, if you slot that over, the charm sits onto the the bar.
Really nice idea.
No risk of escape.
No risk of
through the jump ring.
I think that's a great
and
idea.
wear.
Lovely, lovely, lovely idea. Really, really good. Make sure that you're checking out on those. £3.95. Of course you're checking out on those. Of course you are. We are 10 minutes away from our second kit with Gemma, and a little sneaky peek progress at the challenge that she's in the middle of working on your spinels and your beautiful peridots and your labradites.
The colours just work so well.
Those labradites look amazing, absolutely amazing. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can, of course. £3.95, hold those lines. Now I'm going to pop those back in their pot. Let's pop them back in. And, oh, thank you, my lovely. Oh, these are lovely. Now, as a pendant...
Oh, these are nice.
These are your good luck wishbones. And they are a really lovely, just simple pendant size. Yes, you could use them maybe as a good luck charm. Of course you could. But they are a little bit bigger than a charm. 13 by 23 millimetres in size. 13 by 23, and you get 3 of them in the pack. So a little jump ring through here, and setting that on a gold chain. Can you imagine the sort of price point that somewhere like Links of London would charge you for that?
A fair old bit, I should imagine.
They are a really popular good luck symbol. A little bit more so in the States than perhaps here in the UK, but nevertheless, it is a definite good luck symbol. Should be £17.95 according to our computer system. £17.95 for 3 of them. We're going to take it under £10. That's for 3. Wow. They're under £3.33 each. I think that's an amazing deal for solid stunning silver and gold as a pendant.
It is
as
amazing.
A pendant.
And look at the gram weight. You know, they're substantial pieces, aren't they?
They really are. They're nice and solid. They're not hollowed out. You've got real sort of rigidity and strength with them. You've got a gorgeous gold gleam.
Yeah, they're a nice alternative to a horseshoe, aren't they?
I think
for
so.
a wedding.
Yeah, I think so. And 4-leaf clover.
Yeah, it's
you know, they're just that nice alternative, and that wish. You know, I remember my brother and I, when we were little, we used to fight over who got the wishbone and was able to make that wish when we were little.
To take it in turns.
We used to fight. We used to fight. It was the one who could get the finger at the highest on the wishbone to be able to get that good positioning. You know, no.
Well, it's always the one side, isn't it?
I know. £9.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. It is such an amazing deal. It really, really is. Talk to the call centre, confirm. They've been reduced from £17.95 all the way down to £9.95. So, next.
Really
Oh yeah, I've got them. I have got them. Hang on a minute.
What have you got?
It is broken, my lovely. Yeah. Yes, emerald rondelles.
What colour are those?
They're amazing. Now we
Yeah.
had some really big oval emeralds earlier. Okay, we had some really lovely. Have a look at this.
Aren't they lovely?
Now these are a brighter green. They're a more vivid, but my goodness me, look at that carat weight, 28 carats of vivid, vibrant green. They have the most gorgeous, vivid green tone. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. And talking to the call centre. Because these are, look at that bright green. It's a standout vivid green colour, isn't it?
It sure is.
I just think that with our, you were saying earlier, should we grab those head pins? The rose gold head pins. Can you imagine making a lovely long cascade on those rose gold head pins, having a real graduation of your Brazilian emeralds, and then being able to wear those sort of suspended like contemporary earrings?
Yeah, I think
that
that'd
would be
gorgeous.
amazing. You'd have such a substantial carat weight of
Yeah.
emeralds in your ears as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I think that, like you're saying there, that less is more with that contemporary design. You know, you can get away with using just the end section.
this
you know,
bit here.
Lovely end section there. Nice. You know, because the colour is so intense. It's not wishy-washy, is it?
No, not
it's
at all.
Not fading into the background. It's really going to stand out. So you don't need to use many.
Yeah, it's such a vivid tone, all the different tones that you're getting. Now, we should be looking at 1995, okay? We are going to take 28 carats of Brazilian emerald. Now, we're talking next month's birthstone here. Oh, that's crazy to say.
Blimey.
It is crazy to say it. Next month's birthstone under £15. How outstanding is that? It's an amazing opportunity, isn't it? Look how vivid they are. Vibrant, alive with that beautiful May birthstone colour. Diamonds this month, emeralds next month. This year is flying. I don't know about anybody else, but it feels like blink and you're missing this year. It really, really does. Be Christmas before we know it.
Yeah.
I can imagine it'll be. We will. We'll start thinking about kits for the Christmas shows, won't we, soon? And we'll start be.
I've booked and designed the workshops for Christmas already. Yeah. In fact, they were done in January. So, yeah, so, like, no getting over Christmas for me.
No, I know. Straight
on.
in there. Straight in there. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. They are gorgeous. I can, my lovely. Yes. Say that again for me, my lovely. Yes. I thought you said boulder opal. I was saying I've got some sky blue. Love the shape of it. It's so unusual. I can't remember seeing opals worked like this. That is unbelievable to think that they are solid, round opals. Isn't that lush?
It is lush, that's the right word.
It is a proper, beautiful Sri Lankan ocean blue, isn't it?
Really gorgeous.
Really beautiful.
They're such a strange texture to look at because they're like porcelain, but they're like wax.
Do you know what? They really are.
And it's because they got that sort of transparency. They're completely opaque, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
But they
reminds me of almost like a blue jade.
Yeah, there's a glow.
Definitely. Massive side drill hole going through these so that you can work with these however you want to. Very unusual to see rounds like this. Normally they are chips or nuggets or irregular drops. We very, very, very rarely get a chance to see, pardon? Sky blue opal, Peruvian Andes mountain sky blue. 65 carats, going to under £10. Amazing deal with that lovely graduation. Tell you what as well, these would work beautifully if you were lucky to get that last of stock seed bead bundle, the Aurora Borealis bundle. Oh my goodness. Another gemstone that these would look beautiful with. And just bringing a few of these in just to show, I mean, look at that perfect round with the shell pearl perfect round as well. Just to sort of splice up those sky blues, it'd be gorgeous. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Very last of stock on absolutely everything this hour. Lots and lots and lots of pieces in baskets not yet checked out. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Now, we have got a fabulous second kit coming up with Gemma. Of course, we've got the most gorgeous druzies coming your way. Plus, we'll have a little nosy at the challenge that Gemma's been going. Please make sure that you're joining us because our second kit's going under £20.
Is it?
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Jadeite is one of the two types of pure jade. The other type is known as nephrite, but jadeite is the rarer of the two, and as a result, it is considered to be more precious and valuable. With tones ranging from peppermint to apple green, this beautiful gemstone is one to add to your collection.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Hello, welcome back. What an amazing druzy. I've never seen druzy work like this.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Never seen it. This colour for the druzy is wow.
Yes, it is. And it's bang on trend, isn't it, as well? It's, you know, completely in the moment. Gorgeous.
We're getting 5 sizable druzies within this kit, but I'm going to just show you. Look at this. These are really, really nice. Now, you get a chance to see the druzy. You also get a chance to see very highly polished quartz around the perimeter. I'm just going to show you the underneath as well so you can see. Now, this is just where the copper colour has been applied. It's titanium. So what you've got here is a titanium coating on top of your quartz that causes this colour. Now, the titanium is durable, the titanium gives you longevity of wear, but oh my gosh, have we ever seen it in this almost Padparacha sapphire meets copper meets rose gold dream. Gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so we're getting 5 of them. They are all the same caliber. So you've got a 16 by 12 millimeter. Each of those, 5 of them. You're then getting all the wire. So let me just take you through the wire because it's the druzies and the wire that you're getting. So on the wire, you're getting the 0.4, 10 meters, 0.8, 10 meters. You're getting the 1 mil and you're also getting 10 meters. And then of course you are getting the, hang on 2 seconds, I'm just going to tilt these up for you. So you can see the different gauges. So you are getting here the 50 meters of the 0.6. Goodness me, that's a lot, isn't it? 50 meters of the 0.6. Then you're getting 10 meters of the 0.4, 10 meters of the 0.8, and 10 meters of the of the 1 mil. That's a lot of wire, isn't it?
It's a lot, and it's a great combination.
It really is. Let's have a look at some of Gemma's jewellery so that you can see. Because if you're thinking to yourself, okay, how much jewellery am I physically going to get out of this kit? Ta-da! Look at this!
It's like a little frog.
I love it. Absolutely adore it.
Yeah, it goes a long way. And I've got tons and tons left. I've used all the cabs, but I've got loads of wire left.
So the wire necklace, the braiding on that, what gauge is that?
So that's 9 strands of the, I think it's a 0.6. Yeah, 9 strands of 0.6 braided together.
Beautiful. Look at the effect. That looks like something out of a sort of, you know, a Roman or sort of Grecian sort of period costume drama, sort of, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lovely, I love plaiting the wires together. It's a great technique. It looks
really
effective.
Substantial. Gives like almost like an Amiga talk style.
Yeah, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Sits
really
nicely
lovely.
as well, and you can manipulate it really easily too.
It's gorgeous.
So, yeah, it's a nice technique.
Then let's have a look at the bracelet as well and the ring and the earrings. So 4 pieces, but look at that. Oh my goodness.
So the bracelet I couldn't really stop with. I just had to keep going. It grew. It looks like a cross between a really messy music page and a dragon, doesn't it?
It looks amazing. It really, what an impact. Gorgeous.
And it's getting all those wires in different gauges gives you that opportunity to play like that. You know, very rare I get to be that indulgent.
And to set it looks like a gigantic druzy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Really looks beautiful. Ring, beautiful again, looks very, very sizable. Then check out the earrings. They're almost seahorse-like.
Yes, they are, very much. Yeah, they do. They have got that look to them, haven't they? And in this design, I've glued them rather than try to take. You know, so if you're not keen on or you're not confident in capturing and you know, with wire, then you can just glue. If I just swizzle those around,
yeah, please do.
You can see at the back. You know, they're tidy enough. You just make a backing and just glue them on.
Nice.
Very secure. You know, it's not going anywhere. And a nice pair of earrings to make. Very, you know, got impact without too many.
Definitely, my goodness, the
many
whole
skills.
kit has created an impact. I think the colour matching of the copper on the druzy along with the copper wire is inspiring. It really is such a cracking idea to do that. You've got the sparkle and texture from the inner druzy, of course, which is the kind of the immaturity of that quartz crystal trying to grow, trying to finish. Then you've got the smoothness of the quartz on the surround, so you get that total contrast of texture in the druzy. But the sparkle is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. We love it. Look, 5 druzys plus all the wire. Just reiterating again, 50 metres of the 0.6, 10 metres of the 1 mil, 10 metres of the 0.8, 10 metres of the 0.4, and the price we said under 20 tonight for you. Boom! Back of the net, $14.95.
Fantastic.
Isn't it just?
$14.95. I mean, you could make all that with $14.95. You know, that's
Absolutely.
yeah,
Amazing deal.
definitely going to make your money back on that, aren't you?
Definitely.
And just what I've got left. I mean, look at all this. Looks like I've not touched it.
There's so much wire left, isn't there?
So much wire left. I mean, I used quite a substantial amount of the 0.4, but that is generally the case. That's why we stock up on it when we can, because you know that's your binding and weaving. But everything else, you know, I've got enough to do those pieces again a few times over.
I think it's
So,
an
you know,
amazing. We haven't had.
brilliant.
I can't remember the last time where we had a kit that contained gemstones and wire at that sort of
That
price
price.
point. So it really, really does pay to just check that out as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Well done if you've got your hands on that already. Continue to check out on those, please, please do. And Gemma, over to you. You're going to show us the earrings, my lovely?
Let me show you how to do the earrings.
Smashing.
Yeah. So just to make that bed for the druzy to sit onto, and then how to form the shape
Gorgeous.
around the edge.
Okay, lovely.
And the weave that we use. Okay. So first, I'm using the 1mm wire to make the bed for my druzy to sit on. And I'm going to start. What I need to do is make a spiral so that it's got one firm base. But I want it obviously to be an oval shape, so I'm going to make it like an ellipse shape. So I'll show you how to do that. So I've got roughly 25 centimetres of wire. That's going to be ample to do this with. And then at the end of my piece of wire, I'm going to take the tip of my round nose pliers to the tip of the wire, and then I'm just going to turn a loop. And I'm going to start with quite a tight loop. Okay, so a closed spiral all the way around. And then I'm going to continue that just for another turn. So what I will need to do is, after you've got so far, you won't be able to, your pliers will be in the way when you come to do your next spiral. So after you've got sort of almost 2 rotations, you'll need to swap hands, swap pliers, and use your flat nose pliers, grip across the spiral, and then continue to move it around. Now, if I carry on doing around, what I'm going to end up with is something that sits in the middle but doesn't come up towards the ends. So I'm going to start tapering this so that it makes like an eye shape. Okay. So what I need to do is, I've got iron filings all over my pliers where I've been doing metal work for the last 2 days. So they're sticking, sorry. So what I'm going to do now is, before I take this wire, continue it around, I'm just going to pop my flat nose pliers in the way. Okay, so they're just sort of butt up against the spiral and holding onto the wire. And from there, I'm going to push with my finger against the pliers, like so, so I get a point, okay? And just take it so that it's then level with that circle that you've already created. And then you carry on with it as if you're going to do a spiral.
Okay.
Okay? But when you get to the other side, you want to do exactly the same. So you position your pliers up against the spiral and onto the wire, and then push with your thumb or your finger down to create, now you've got this eye shape. Okay? Now take that to the back of your stone and just see how you're getting on. It may be that you need to do another one to really fill that space. I'm going to do another one on there. Okay, so I'm going to bring that round, and again, putting your pliers in the way. This time you have to use a bit of judgment to see where is going to line up. So I generally go halfway, just have a check, and then come back to it and think, yeah, that's about right. Okay, pull the wire round, do the same on the other end. Now, you can have this so that it's sort of peeking out from under the stone, so you've then got another connection point. And in the earrings, let me bring the earrings over, bring one of them over. the earring here, you can see just peeking out from the bottom there's a little loop. I don't know if I turn it over, you probably see it better. And that's helped me anchor
right,
in.
okay, yeah.
So I'm going to make my little spiral slightly longer than my stone so that I've got that little loop
Just as an anchor
to
point.
anchor into,
Okay.
or hang a drop from. You might want to leave it at this stage and not do the woven section and have something dangling from the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to make this end, just bring it again to the stone. You can see if I offer it up like so, you can see that if I just make that sort of the loop about here, then I'm going to have a nice little edge left over, or a little loop left over. So I'm just going to bring that down, hold with my pliers, and then bring the wire back up. I'm just shaping it a little bit with my fingers there, just to give it a bit more of a sort of a drop then. So it's not quite that ellipse shape now, it's just sort of come off slightly. Okay, if I pinch it, I'm just creating that shape and then bring that round to the top. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use as a bed to glue my gemstone onto. And just check when you pop it on that you haven't got bits poking out the sides. We do, ideally, we want it to look like it's floating. So ideally, you won't have the wire showing either side, just that little bit out of the bottom. Okay, and then we're just going to take this wire and bend it, kink it upwards like that, or a bit further back. So we want it to line up so that it's in a straight line with the points in your shape that you've created. So that wire there should be going sort of straight up from the bottom. Okay. And then so we're not going to glue that on just yet. I'm going to glue that on after. The next phase is to create the piece that comes around the side.
It's lovely. It's really gorgeous.
It's really, really simple.
I love the intertwining. It's really lovely. The different textures that gizmo. I know it's not gizmoing, but the wire wrapping.
Yeah, and
it does look amazing.
It's a slightly different colour. So it's a copper colour, and then you've got the antique bronze, and the two tones work so lovely together. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take another length of the 1mm wire, and as you can see, it's about the same, so about 25 centimetres or so. Okay, and then I'm going to wrap that around. So find the centre, roughly, on that piece, and wrap it around the 1mm wire that is coming up from that little spiral you've made. Now, this can be a bit tough because you've got nothing really to pull against. So just take your time and pull those wires round until they're both off out to the side, like that, okay? And you may need to employ the help of your pliers, just give them a pinch. Pinch it down together so that it's pinching onto that wire and it's a snug fit. We don't want it waving around too much, we want it nice and snug. Okay, so that's sitting up there. And then what we'll do is we're just going to weave in this section of wire here. Okay, so keep them sort of parallel to one another. We're going to allow them to sort of splay slightly. We don't want to pull them too tight, otherwise we'll lose that pattern of the weave, and it's that's really given us that sort of seahorsey effect. So if we have them too close together, you won't see the weave. So give them maybe sort of 0.5 centimetre apart, 4 or 5 mil apart. And then using your 0.4 wire, we'll just create that weave in this space. So cut off as much as you're comfortable to use. So I recommend about 1 metre is probably manageable.
Okay.
In fact, you can weave straight from the reel if you want, and don't cut your wire. It just depends how confident you are with managing the wires and the tangles and things. And then I'm going to just attach that 0.4 wire in wherever it seems to want to sit. So if you've got a nice little gap between those wires there, then just nestle it in between there. And all we want to do is anchor that wire in so that it doesn't spin around when we start weaving.
Okay.
So then the weave I've done in here is a figure of 8 weave. So it's one that we use quite a lot when we're binding things together. It fills the space nicely. So you bind once around, we call these legs, okay? So once around the bottom leg, and then we come up and over and in between the legs,
Okay.
and then over the top leg.
Okay.
So once all the way around there. Now, on the inside of the curve, we need less wraps than we need on the outside.
Okay.
So on the outside, you've got further to travel. So we're going to wrap twice around the outside wire,
Okay.
and only once on the inside, and that will give us a nice even curve. Now, you may have to use a bit of judgment now and again and even it up. So you might find that actually it's getting too far ahead of itself on the outside curve.
So you know that on the leg of the bottom leg of the actual finished earring, is that wire wrapped or have you gizmoed?
No, that's wire wrapped.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's so neat.
It's really easy. I'll show you how to do it in just a second. So
Really, really neat.
these don't take very long at all to make. Okay, so it's this bit is quite easy. You're using a nice strong wire as your base, and you're using a nice flexible, malleable wire to wrap with. So it actually doesn't take very long. So you weave in this section, and what you're looking for is enough to go all the way around and sort of hug the side of the stone, okay? And that's where we're heading. So you can see it's just, you know, just after a couple of seconds, we've already done sort of half a centimetre or so of the weave, so it doesn't take long at all. You just carry that on, okay? Then you drop it down to meet the stone down here, and you curve, you just keep an eye, make sure that it's curving round and it's going the right direction, okay? And then you see I've just kinked it out, so we're getting that curve around. So if you can imagine or pretend that I've wrapped all the way down to the bottom, okay? So you've wrapped all the way down to here where it meets the bottom of this section here. So I'm just going to wrap, pretend it's all wrapped all the way around. And just do a few, just going to anchor that in there so that it feels secure. So when you get to the bottom here, you then just take your tail of your wire and you just sort of wrap it into that little extra piece that you did there. So we just wrap that in nice and tight, maybe 2 or 3 wraps to make sure it's nice and secure. Into there. We'll go with 3, that'll make it nice and secure. Okay. And then we want to continue wrapping just this one wire. Again, that's just going to give us an additional texture and additional colour as well. So start off by wrapping around the wire. Okay, so you're just literally wrapping round and round. Once you've gotten so far, you can really do it quite quickly, just like that. Just wraps really easily. Keep shifting it along. But you can, if you've got it at the right angle, you can hold on to the wire. So pinch the 0.4 wire between your fingers onto the other wire and just spin that around. It's acting like a gizmo.
Yeah.
And you can wrap quite big sections quite quickly. You just have to keep an eye that it's not jumping on top. Okay, so you wrap just like that.
Yeah, fab.
So then this way you bend down and just pick a pleasing shape, whatever shape you like. I generally do S. If when in doubt, do an S shape. So if it curves one way, curve it the other way. And I find that always works for me. When in doubt, yeah, create an S. Okay, so I can see the wires coming down here, round. So if I follow that curve, if I make it an S, so back on itself and then an S again, then that's a nice pleasing shape. And I always spiral the end. It keeps it neat, stops you having any scratchy ends. Cut that off. What I do recommend when you do earrings and you're doing things like this, do one side and then immediately do it the same on the other.
Okay.
Because it's very hard to, like, once I've spiraled that, I can't remember how long that wire was.
Okay.
You have to
Okay.
guess. So I would say don't cut them until you've got them both the same, and then cut the wires and then do the stages. So do a bit at a time, and then you can see. So that's that wire. This is representing that wire there, and then this wire I've sort of brought round.
Right, that's the lovely finish on it. It is. I know it's just something really simple, but just doing that gives such a gorgeous finish on it. It's almost treble clef-like.
Yeah.
It's
very organic shape, isn't it? But the thing is, you by hooking it through, you're also strengthening that structure, because it is quite a nice fluid, open design. So wherever you can sort of get those little crossovers, you know, it works really well.
Yeah, it is lovely.
So, like so, and then once you've done, you can then just glue your stone in place.
And which glue did you use?
I used Dazzle Tack.
Okay.
You can use E6000 or Hypo Cement. Just remember when you glue it, try and not to let, so whatever you're gluing onto, if you can, glue it that way.
I see, okay.
That way, because it's, obviously this is an open work, you don't want it to slip to soak through. You can, this is another way I do it at home, sometimes if I'm gluing onto an open back, I'll drape it across.
Suspend it, yeah, good idea.
And glue that in, but it's difficult to keep it still, so just be careful what's underneath it.
So how long, so if you're using E6000, how long would we need to leave the gemstone to set to stick to the wire so that it was secure?
So that it was secure, I'll give it 24 hours.
Okay, and the glue that you used?
Yeah, Dazzle Tack, the same.
Same
I would
thing.
always give the glues 24 hours. Generally, the smell goes within 24 hours as well, because most glues have got some sort of smell. So after 24 hours, that generally disappears.
Okay.
And we know it's completely set, but every glue will have its guidelines on.
Because you can't see, it's disappeared. You can't see it at all, can you?
Dazzle Tack is a jewellery glue that we do stock here, and it's a
I've
great.
never heard of it, do we?
Yeah.
Wow,
it's
revelation.
A jewellery glue. And
Revelation.
It's good for all your jewellery, so your cabochons, your metals, your fabrics. And it's got a good flexibility and a good viscosity as well, so you can push a gem in and then give it a good squidge.
Okay, I've not heard of it. I've not heard any of our other guest designers talking about it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Have a look on the website for that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Listen, I know that Rio, Marie, Victoria, Caroline, Janet, Anne, Jackie, Jenny, Siobhan, Anonymous Collectors in Greater London, you've not checked out yet. I do want to say thank you so much to Tracy, to Susan, to Mary, Denise, Alexander and Myra, Mary, Josephine, Pamela, Jean, Wendy, Michael, Sheila, Susan, Bertha, Neela, Pauline, Daryl, Karen, Carol, Jane, Philippa, Julia, Sonia, Tanya, Collectors in Middlesex, Elaine, Tina, Brenda, and the page goes on.
Breathe.
I know. Well done. Well done. And we haven't seen a kit that is priced at that sort of price for a very, very, very long time. Well done indeed. Amazing value. Thank you, Gemma, my lovely.
You're very welcome.
I'm going to move on to... no faceting on this. Oh, by the way, before we do, can we just discuss the beautiful... Yeah, please do.
Do you want it?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So this was
I don't mean to keep, you know that.
No. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Look, this is a challenge that we set. It was an impromptu challenge. We saw a strand of labradorite, myself and Gemma just fell head over heels in love with. Plus, I'm literally aghast at how outstanding that is. So Gemma has used the brass antique bronze seed beads from the first kit with the most amazing peridots, interspersing between the labradorites, and then a matching pair of earrings from that beautiful strand. How much did we do the strand for again, please? Do you remember? Was it $14.95? Gemma's like, it was $14.95.
It's crazy. And I've got 3 pendants, 2 pendants and a pair of earrings, 3 pendants, a pair of earrings left.
Still to go.
Yeah.
It's outstanding. What a collar of Labrador essence that is going to be. Absolutely beautiful.
I'm going to be wearing that with every outfit on holiday next
week. We love it. We're looking forward to seeing the holiday pics.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Thank you, my lovely. But that is beautiful. Now, that's faceted labradorite. These are plain labradorite drops this time. Exceptional neckline piece that Gemma's put together there. The peridots on there. Oh, my goodness me. Just that little pop of peridot colour in between those labradorites is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really worked.
Now, obviously, you've still got the same location. You've still got that same impressive Labrador essence. 19 strands left, the very, very last of stock. Please be quick if you would like to check these out. They are last of stock for a reason. You can see those amazing labradorescent moments. I've just draped it on the back of my hand. The lights in the studio will catch it as and when it hits it. 145 carats of labradorite. $14.95. Big pieces as well. 11 to 18 millimetres on those, and they've got lovely depth to them as well, haven't they?
They have. They're beautiful, and the Labradorescence looks different when
It
it's
does.
not
It does
faceted,
look
doesn't
very
it? It's
different,
like more
yeah.
smooth, it's more sort of cat's
Almost like
eye,
follows you around the
yes,
room.
much more.
That's like some sort of desert sunset going on there. They are amazing. They are like midnight suns. They really, really are. $14.95 on your screen. Please do make sure that you're checking out. They are the last of stock. For those of you who love your Labradorite, please check out. Good luck, good luck. Moving on then to multicoloured tourmaline nuggets. Now I would, right, so yes, I do class these as nuggets. I don't class that as a nugget.
No.
Okay, there is a big difference between nuggets and tumbles and, of course, you know, faceted sizable gemstones. I'd say that they are fancy faceted labradorites. These are definitely more of your nuggets and your tumbles because basically you're taking large rough pieces of your tourmaline, sort of about maybe 5 millimeters larger than what you've got here. Then you are rough tumbling them to give them that smooth, polished, almost pebble-like finish. So that if the drill hole wasn't going through them, they'd almost be like a cabochon or a smooth sort of tourmaline pebble. There are purple tourmalines here, pinks, reds, greens, bright yellows. 20 left. 20, oh my gosh, that's a very vibrant recording. $6.95. Absolutely amazing. Now, can I just double check with you, Becca, these are unenhanced? Exciting times. Natural nuggets of your tourmaline. Beautiful bouquet of colour. Five by 4 to 8 by 6 mil on a 38 centimetre strand. All those beautiful rose tones, those deep, beautiful leaf greens. Lots and lots of pinks and reds on this strand as well, and they do look exceptional. But what I will say, $6.95, 55 carats of multicoloured tourmaline for $6.95 when it's not heat treated, when it's not filled, is amazing. Very last of stock. Enjoy those. They look beautiful with pearls. They really do. Did you say box under 16? Now, no graduation. Continuation. 6 mil amethysts. It is not often that we get a chance to experience our amethysts like this, is it?
No, it's not.
That's a lovely strand.
It is, it's a very long strand.
It is, isn't it? 38 centimetres. Normally we get
longer
around
than
about an 18 centimetre strand on our amethyst. This is your natural unenhanced Zambian amethyst. It's only ever been in a kit. Now, if you're looking for the perfect 6 mil amethyst stretchy, here it is. Here it is. Plus, you could double up on that stretchy and get a nice little stack of stretchy going on because you are looking at a 38 centimetre strand. $13.95 for natural and enhanced amethyst. I was just looking at the depth of colour on the screen above camera 1 in the studio. It is so deep and so saturated. There is not a room there for lavender or lilac amethyst. It's all that proper 80% saturation, isn't it?
Beautiful. Really beautiful strand.
I am biased with amethyst. I do love it. It is my birthstone, and I think when it's saturated, Zambian amethyst is the best I've ever seen. Absolutely, out of all of the locations in the world where I have had, you know, set eyes on amethyst, the best that I've ever seen has come from Zambia. The reds, the beautiful flashes of ultraviolet you get in it, the deep colours. This is quite spectacular. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. $7.95 on your screen. Amazing value. I love the fact that there's no graduation. You've got that continuation of size.
I love that strand. That's gorgeous. And like you said, stretches. That's going to be awesome for stretches. And those jump rings in between. Those 5 mil jump rings, perfect size to pop in between.
They are lovely, aren't they?
Charms from.
Really, really lovely. Lots of you getting these. Anne-Marie, Andrea, Jane, Jeanette, Gladys, Doris, Pamela. Doris, I shall be up on Anismorn on Friday. I'm flying up on Friday. I know, it's amazing, the flight up to Anglesey from Cardiff. Hashtag just saying. 6.5 hour drive in the car, half an hour on a plane.
No way.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've got to drive to Scotland at the end of May. I got to though. I got too much luggage. I can't.
Yeah, I shall be
get on the plane.
up to the valley, RAF Valley on Friday.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know, it's so lovely. Honestly, the flight, I was just like a giddy kid. I really was.
Never been
It's
to
amazing.
Scotland. I'm excited.
Oh. Yeah. Which one? Oh.
Oh, they're pretty cute.
Now, slight graduation. These are labradorite rounds. There is a graduation. There is a graduation here. You've got a 2 to 4 mil graduation on a 31 centimetre strand.
They're lovely.
Now, there's a lovely little hint of that wonderful labradorescence that you get, and even in the smaller pieces of your Madagascan labradorite. Ever such a... Can you just see towards the end where the light is now catching this strand, this just here? Can you see where the labradorescence is just hitting the curve of that round and bouncing it very delicately, very subtly, but really impressively as well? They are lovely.
They're gorgeous. And there's shade on them, you'll see more of that.
Yeah,
labradorescence
definitely.
as well.
And that's the thing as well. And it's lovely to be able to see them in smaller sizes so that if you're using bigger pieces of labradorite, you can stay with the same theme of gemstone and use those. £3.95, of course you can use them. Of course you can use them. £3.95. Isn't that a fabulous deal?
Yes, it is.
Goodness me.
They make great little stretches as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they really would.
Nice size.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it's lovely to see labradorite in a round, which we never normally see, do we?
It's very rare, isn't it? Is it really lovely?
Really lovely to see it though. £3.95. Again, some amazing price points tonight. I really hope that you've taken advantage of those. I really do. Yeah, I can, of course. Oh, got it here.
Oh, I love this chain.
Now, why do you love it? It's massively
heavy.
doubled up, isn't it? Oh my goodness, wow.
Yeah, it's a double link.
It is
And they're
indeed.
soldered links, so it's super strong.
That's weighty actually, isn't it?
Great as a base or foundation chain for body chains, for example, where you're hanging a lot of chain from one area. So you need a good strong link, and this is
Charm
great for
bracelets
that.
as well.
Great for charm bracelets.
Crikey. Keychains, bag charms.
It's a brilliant, robust and strong chain. Yeah.
3 meters of your silver-plated brass chain with 5.5 mil double links. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So these are closed links, as you can see here. Okay, and then they link in, and continue all the way through. So you've got a really substantial amount of chain here. That's a lot going on there, isn't there? I tell you what, that's really weighty.
It is very heavy, yeah. Yeah, it's a great weight. So it feels quality, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got... So you feel as if that's going to be secure when you're using it, don't you?
Yeah.
Definitely. Lots of stock on this one, so please do make sure that you are checking out. So this is a brass base with a silver plating on top. It's going under £10. You're getting 3 meters of it, and a little is going to go a long way. You can definitely see that. 0800 644 655 995. Absolutely brilliant deal, isn't it?
It is. It's a fabulous deal. Yeah.
I imagine even if sort of a little bit of if you put a keychain ring on the end of that, and maybe just tasseled off some agates or something on the end of that, just as a key ring, that would be really amazing as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really great. I've seen techniques that I think Fleur's done. I know I've done it because I've probably copied Fleur, but she lays two like this, and you can channel set gems. If I've got a round gemstone, I can pop it in.
Amethyst?
Yeah, perfect size, absolutely perfect. So if you got an amethyst in between there, on the links that lay flat, You just pop a gem, you know, either a bead in thread.
That's
and
a
run it through.
really lovely idea.
You just link them in.
Yeah, great idea.
In fact, that's a perfect size.
Yeah,
to
isn't
do
it?
with
It
this-
is with that
this
link.
shape.
So it's a 5.5mm link, needs a 6mm amethyst. It's a perfect size. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming of the 9 o'clock hour. Okay.
Oh, I love this.
They are stacked slices of lapis lazuli, and there are some really strong, amazing tones of blue running through here.
They're gorgeous.
Now this is one of those ones where those huge long head pins from the earlier hour, the 7.6mm head pins, you could cascade there and have just the most amazing dramatic cascade pendant.
Absolutely.
It would be really impressive, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. It's not often we get a chance to see lapis lazuli dealt with like this. It's natural, it's enhanced. You're getting centre drilled fancy slices. They're all of a similar size, not identical, but they are of a similar size. 9x7 to 14 by 8. Whoa, hang on a minute. Now this is, I love the way Becky goes, yeah, should be £7.95. Should be.
Just wrong.
Natural and enhanced lapis lazuli from the mountains of Afghanistan, going under £5 tonight. 350 carats. Under £5. Amazing value. One of the best prices on a strand of gemstones so far for the whole day, I reckon, that price. Gotta be.
Criminal.
Per carat. And for the price on your screen, that has got to be. It's outstanding, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Just, oh, yeah, it's gorgeous.
I love lapis lazuli.
Yeah.
I think this is just such a gorgeous colour to work with our champagne gold coloured wire. I love it.
It is lovely. I mean, it's always a go-to for me to put gold with it. But looking at these with the lovely,
the mottled
colours,
colours. Yeah.
Then I'm thinking maybe it would go with silver. And I'm thinking about those giant pearls we had.
Yeah, they've just been put away.
Yeah.
Efficient team that we've got.
They'd be great, wouldn't they? Just put a pearl, a stack of those, a
and
pearl,
that
a stack.
irregularity, and then definitely, lovely idea. Really, really nice. You're loving that as well. £4.95. I'm not surprised. That's a heck of a lot of lapis lazuli to go around for £4.95. Make sure you're holding those lines. Now then, going to move on to. Oh yeah, these are massive actually. Have a look at these. Now.
Oh, they're nice.
These are really substantial. They're such a lovely D shape to them, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah, very nice. They'd be great with loads of leather cords going through, wouldn't they?
Yeah, really nice idea. And S-lons.
Yeah.
Especially all the different colours that we've got at the minute.
Perfect.
Really substantial. They're a 10mm round spacer, but look at the depth on them. That's 6mm worth of depth right there. You're getting 3 of them as well. Really substantial. Now, you've got a gram weight of over 3.5 grams of silver across these 3 spaces. I think that's an amazing amount for precious metal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's over a gram each, isn't it?
You could put so many different S-long cords through there and make something really quite amazing with so many of those. Look forward to the sort of the size of the kumihimo braid that you could do with those as well.
Yeah.
Really nice. £14.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking them out. Now, they're solid selling silver with that 18 carat rose gold plating. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. Say that again for me, lovely. Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Now, that's lovely.
that is gorgeous. They've
got amazing clarity, haven't they?
Yeah, they're really beautiful.
Olive greens, definitely. Sage greens. Beautiful tones. 65 carats of green amethyst. Lovely stuff. We've got 21 strands. Now hang on a minute. 21 strands left. And they
Should be.
Yeah. £11.95 for green amethyst that has got this amount of clarity, which looks amazing. 0800 644 655. Make sure you're checking out and confirming. We're taking them all the way down to £7.95.
Wow.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming.
Wow.
They are gorgeous. Love the depth of these, love the size of them, love the clarity. The most for me is seeing green amethyst with clarity like that.
Yeah.
It hardly ever happens where we get a chance to see clarity.
Oh, really beautiful.
They are gorgeous. It's the sage green, it's that olive green, that soft Sicilian olive green. It's also, remember we were talking about this, about that beautiful leaf that goes into a lot of wedding bouquets, lamb's ear.
Lamb's ear, yeah.
Which has got that lovely sort of soft velvety touch to it, and that lovely soft, almost like a silvery green tone to it. And this is the embodiment of that colour, it really is. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. £7.95 on your screen. Check out, that's lovely.
It is lovely.
Really like those.
Just so vintage. I always think it's so vintage.
Yeah, I hardly ever see green amethyst with that amount of clarity.
No.
It's really, look, get irregular sized drops with loads of kind of silks and jardins. These are really, really, really good. Make sure you're holding those lines. Well done. Would you like me to show these off? There's a heck of a lot to show off. Wow. Is it all of these?
Are we doing those now?
I mean, all of the tomorrow morning? When tomorrow? Do we know? At the end, so just before 9 o'clock tomorrow morning? Wow. Oh, and what? And more? Right, there was the one that jumped. Okay, so all these pearls, about 9 o'clock tomorrow from the Duchess collection.
I think that's about 30 metres of pearls, isn't it?
I'm astonished. That's like heaven on earth. 10 available opportunities tomorrow just before 9 o'clock. Okay.
All of
And
them
at
together?
8:15, let me just show you. So we've got a sapphire day tomorrow, and we've got oh my goodness
Don't ping
gracious
those.
me, I won't ping it. Microfaceted. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. Hang on, stay there. Oh no, hang on. Stay. Microfaceted midnight blue sapphires. Oh my goodness, I am in love with these.
Wow.
At 8:15 tomorrow morning. Or if you're watching on the repeat, half an hour. They have got drill hole running through. I'm sure Carol will tell you this tomorrow morning, but I reckon you are getting at least a 0.4 or a 0.6 through there. They are gorgeous. Microfaceted sapphire for Sapphire Day tomorrow. Look at those. The colour's amazing on them, isn't it? Proper inky, midnight tone, that, isn't it?
Very deep.
They're lovely. That's at 8:15 tomorrow morning, or in half an hour, of course, if you are watching on the repeat. I'm going to move on because we want to try and squeeze in as many as we can for you.
Oh, that's pretty.
They are beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
lovely
molting.
colour.
There we go. Right, so they're a big size pearl. I think you can see 11 by 8 millimetres and 7 by 8 as the smallest. I think you can see the colour. 5 strands left, that's it. 1 metre, Natural colour, and they are proper lavender purple, so that's lilac-y lavender, aren't they?
Beautiful colour.
Yeah,
gold
they
iridescent.
really are. I love the fact that it's not dyed.
Just natural.
They're just gorgeously natural.
It still amazes me when I see coloured pearl, because I never knew. For years, I just...
Oh, really?
Yeah, years. It's probably only about a year since I've realised that they're not, coloured pearls aren't necessarily dyed.
No, they're
pearls.
not necessarily. I mean, obviously, you want to double check that because, and you always want to make sure that the certificate of authenticity tells you that. These are enhanced and natural. Exactly, no enhancement. Cultured freshwater pearls, big sizes, top to bottom drill that you've got there. 4 final chances. Make sure they're checking out. They are the very, very last of stock. When that price kicks in, of under £30 for 1 metre.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Definitely. I would multi-buy. Oh, they're almost metallic, aren't they, in that pearlescence? Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655.
Wow.
Talk to the call centre. There's 2 left. 1 left. You do not want to miss out on that, I can tell you now. Amazing. Let's move on to, they will not be readily available. They really won't. Now this colour is enhanced, but oh my gosh, look at how strong they are.
It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
Now these are flat bottomed pearls. And have a look at this. Nine by 7 mil on a 17 centimetre strand. Now these would make great cufflinks.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they?
Yeah, and the lovely, the head pins that we've got with the hearts and the stars and that sort of thing, like those little hearts, they'd sit just lovely on.
They
so,
would.
You know, if you thread them through, you'll see that little heart sitting on the bottom. Perfect.
Yeah. They do look, I think, look at the iridescence that you're getting off these.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
"17 centimetre strand of really iridescent teal greens. They're proper peacock tones. It's that vibrant green within the peacock feather, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Reminds me of Aladdin. You know Disney's Aladdin.
Yes.
Yeah. I made for textiles at school. I made an outfit. A bridesmaid outfit that was inspired by Aladdin. It was that colour.
The jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, inspired by
Lovely.
Jasmine, not Aladdin.
I was going to say, fair dues, whatever floats your boat, but I'm assuming you mean jasmine. $6.95 on your screen. Very, very big size pearls as well. They are lovely, really, really lovely. Enjoy these. Hold those lines, talk to the call centre. Well done. I'm going to move on. We have got... Okay.
That almost had a glow then,
I honestly thought that maybe we were looking at moonstone then, because there was like a little flash, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
They're agates. Now you're looking at 35 carats of agate, plain rounds, from Brazil, but working with those in that simple way, and then pairing it with other gemstones. I mean, it's going to practically go with everything, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's a staple, isn't it? They're a stash essential, really. Your black and your white gemstones. And
at 4 mil, not often we get 4 mil gemstones. We've seen 6 and 8 mils tonight. We haven't seen many round gemstone strands at all, actually, tonight. Apart from those beautiful peridots. 35 centimetre strand. It's a nice long strand, 35 carats. 4 millimetre rounds. Decent sized drill hole, really, really workable, and an amazing price about to kick in. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on these. Simple agates. Again, very, very durable gemstone. A gemstone that works with so many of our gemstones that we do here. And a colour that's just going to go with absolutely everything. Make sure you're checking out. Amazing deal on these. £2.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. We are fast approaching the end of the late show tonight, so please do make sure if you've got anything in your baskets, you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Now, I have got some beautiful connectors for you. These are lovely.
Oh, these are nice.
But look at the thickness of the silver there.
Yeah.
They're really substantial. Look at these.
They're lovely. They're like
Now-
mandalas.
Yeah, they are. Like the lotus flower, almost like the prayer mats and the yoga mats you can get as well.
Yeah, very much.
Could we Sarah Loon in these?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like the empty spaces.
Yeah, it is. I love the light that travels through it as well. Now, these are substantial. Okay, over 4.4 grams. Look at the depth of them. You've got really solid framework here. It's not just a flimsy, thin piece of silver. You've got something really substantial. Double end connectors. 3 of them. And a substantial solid sterling silver that you've got. 15 mil. Now, these 3 connectors are going under £10. And yet, I mean, even just with just lark's knot
Yeah.
on Eslons as a bracelet with just like some nice sort of finish off solid sterling silver beads, that would be just a perfect little friendship bracelet or wish bracelet, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It would just like that. Or like I'd be tempted to put your chakra sort
Yeah,
of stones
definitely.
on there as a pendant
Yeah.
or something like that. But yeah, so many ways you can use that.
They're really lovely. And they are substantial. I think when you get them home, you're going to see just how solid they are. You know, some of our connectors that we've had, I would say you could almost sort of, they're a bit malleable, so you could almost curve them. Feel it how substantial is. They're not ones that would curve easily, are they?
No, I mean, you could under force, like with tools,
Yeah.
but you can't do it with your fingers.
No,
like you can with some.
no.
Yeah, they feel cast, don't they?
Definitely. Make sure that you're checking out on these. We are taking these under £10. £9.95. 0800 644 655. 3 of them. Really lovely silver work. Very simple, very elegant. Lovely simplicity with them, but really, really beautifully made. Definitely. Substantial connector points there as well.
Yeah, and of course you could connect from anywhere around
definitely.
those cutouts within the design as well, not just the links. So, you know.
Oh, there's a whole host of ways that these could be used, isn't there?
Yeah.
Really lovely. Make sure that you're checking out. We're looking at £9.95 for the 3 of them. So talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. Let's squeeze one more opportunity in for you. Yes. Which box was the agate? Was it 8? Okay, number 14, did you say? Okay, lots of stock on these ones.
Oh.
We've seen these worked in so many different ways. The final 19 opportunities. Now, obviously, we've set these as graduated bars for you. We've done it, it's all done. But the way in which our guest designers have worked with this strand over the last year since we've had it in stock is amazing. Separating it up, creating cascades, tassels, earrings, you know, huge, elaborate angel wing designs. I mean, we've seen so many different ways in which these has been interpreted, haven't we? Have you worked with them?
Yeah, plenty. And with all the different, I think I've had abalone ones, but I've also had the other ones. Yeah, and the other day I used it like the sun rays around around the moon. You know, I've used them on shoes.
Oh,
in crowns. Yeah, so you make shoe fronts.
Oh, that's an amazing idea.
They're brilliant. These layout bars are brilliant.
They are fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah.
$7.95 on your screen, so please do make sure they are the last 19. So if you've been waiting for them, or if you're thinking, gosh, you know, I haven't worked with them yet, we are down to the last 19 of these strands. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. The colours are mesmerising that come out of these abalones. They really, really are. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Well done. Hold those lines. The iridescent's amazing.
beautiful, aren't they?
Oh my goodness me, so powerful. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Gemma, my lovely, thank you so much for tonight. I'm so sorry you were sat in traffic,
it's
waiting.
It was a good 2 hours relaxing.
Oh,
it's
bless
fine.
you. When are you back with us? Because you're off for a little bit, aren't
I'm
you?
off now. I won't be on a show until the 20th, so more than 2 weeks. But I'm back doing a workshop on the 18th, which has still got spaces. So a little
Lovely.
plug there. It's a copper creations.
18th, what is the workshop, my lovely?
Copper creations. So it's copper work, sheet metal work. So
Fabulous. Have a look on our website, and if you'd like to join Gemma on the 18th for her workshop, there are still spaces available. Book on. I will be back with you in a week Friday, so look forward to seeing you then. Thank you to the team. Thank you to you. It's been lovely having your company. Have a cracking few days. Don't forget sapphires coming up and a huge amount of pearls. Don't go anywhere.
On screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck.